I mean, it is what it
Welcome.
is, though. I mean, I'm already banned from New York, so
You're not banned from New York, bro. Who told you that?
I hope. Well,
Who told you
I
that?
mean, if DJ Envy saw that intro, I mean, that wasn't against his wife. It was just envy. I mean,
Stand up. Put your foot down.
I mean, damn, I ain't got the sugar. Y'all seen that sugar-free clip this week of him perform? That's how I got here, nigga. Put my foot in the bitch ass, nigga.
I'm from the bitch
Right.
ass. Stand up. Stand up.
Oh shit! Nah, the funniest thing is when them motherfuckers be recording, bro, or performing, just be the random nigga in the background. Church, tabernacle. Damn, nigga.
Preach,
Hold up.
brother. It's like, whoa, excuse me?
Like,
Hold
bro,
on,
hey, bro,
pal.
you the dick eating is crazy. Calm down, bro.
The dick,
Like, calm down.
the dick eating is
My,
crazy,
my nigga, calm down,
sir.
sir.
This is a Wendy's.
Sir. This is a Chick-fil-A. Like, bro, we don't do this type of shit like that. Welcome back to Show You Work Volume 72.
That's how we coming in.
Hey, man, we coming in like this, man. It's DJ Larry, Nelson, Youngins here, man. We may have a few other special guests pop through, man. I like to call it the infinite verse because this shit gonna rain forever, but, you know, multiverse or whatever. But, you know, we here, man. How you gentlemen been doing this week?
Man, I can't wait till tomorrow. Man, the plantation, them crackers, they all annoying. That's all I gotta say.
The crackers.
Them.
It's still fuck Soldier Boy, but yeah, that video was funny. Huh?
Crackers.
Nah, fuck them. I ain't fucking with nobody that fake gangster. I'll leave it at that. Y'all can figure it out. Y'all do y'all Googles. Fuck them. Anyway,
I don't know who you talking about, but okay.
No. Last week, motherfucker, you was like, I'm from Memphis by association. I caught that shit. No. Stand with us.
Yeah, you be up.
Oh, what y'all mean?
Paper Route Nelson, stand with us.
That's
it's
sick.
Dolph.
That's sick. That's the title of this podcast.
Paper Route Nelson.
When I get my chain in a week,
hey, you gonna have to go to Castalia for that one, my boy. I can't help you there.
Oh man.
Nah, man. You know we got you, bro. But anyway, man. All right, since we starting off, well, we got a lot to talk about, man. Oh boy, I'm gonna wait for a couple of these. Let's start off with just Nelson. You a Knicks fan, so you know it's time. You know.
Should I get a beer for this or some water?
Oh yeah, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go right ahead. Take your time. He didn't cut the camera off or nothing. He just
you gotta be right back. Cause boy,
I'm gonna smash this together because
he been waiting on this day.
Cheers to y'all.
Oh shit!
Is anybody watching this podcast right now or listening or whatever you're doing?
Hey man, drink more water.
I'm having some water. I had about like half a gallon.
No. I'm just shameless plug. Drink more water, man. Nah, but I understand though. This shit finna get hectic.
Cut the check.
You feel me? Nah, man.
Excuse me.
Before you get started, I just know for a fact
my blood pressure is building.
Hey man, I just want to say real quick. First of all, I gotta start this the right way.
Oh shit!
I gotta start this the right way.
You in the hood now, baby.
Greatest variant of that woman ever. We still got love for you, Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim. Hey.
Lil' Kim. Listen, man. I love how you didn't put Brooklyn Nets eulogy.
Oh, no.
They're not Brooklyn.
No.
They the Park Slope Nets. They the Seagate Nets. The Williamsburg Nets. The Stuyvesant Heights Nets.
Oh.
That's not Brooklyn. It's not Atlanta. That's not Brooklyn.
Well, Just like, well, if y'all hold on, but if y'all had any doubt, any concern how Nelson feels about the Nets, well,
yeah, it's still motherfucker.
Listen, man. I thought the Nets were gonna make it. I ain't gonna hold you. I was honest.
I didn't.
But in the back of my mind, every time I was like, "But it's the Nets, though. They don't win."
That's exactly. Matter of fact, let me see if I can invite somebody, because there was somebody who was going on talking about, oh, the Nets are the scariest 7th seed of all time. Like, I ain't buying that shit.
I mean, on paper they were a scary team, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Hold on, let's just
go ahead. Right, talk.
Kevin,
hey, listen,
Kevin,
I'm about
Kevin
to drink some water. You just talk your shit, bro.
Kevin
go
Feige,
right ahead.
Kevin Feige, how you pronounce his name? I don't want to, because I want a Marvel check. How you pronounce it? Sorry, drink your water first. I'll let you go.
Feige.
Kevin Feige couldn't have wrote a better movie than this next season. Fucking KD damn near had to put the team on his back. James Harden said, "I want to leave," because he got fat shamed. Kyrie Irving ain't want to take the jab, which is fine. That's your choice. You know what I mean? Just like it's my choice. The mask mandate's out. Just because it's my choice. I want to wear a mask in public still. You don't gotta take the jab, which is fine. That's okay. I'm still gonna wear my mask because we're still in a pandemic. But that's okay. Had him walking around like Frank Lucas for 2 weeks when Eric Adams lifted the mandate for you to play basketball. You missed 55 fucking games, bro. And listen, Kevin Durant, you're still the best player in the world to me. You play like garbage.
But I just want to say, before you go, hold on, time.
Kyrie's been getting fucking. Kyrie's been, of course, like he does every time, gets away with shit. Nah,
I just want to say real quick. Eric Adams lifted the mandate after he fucked the Yankees and the Mets during free agency because of their fucking mandate. So Eric Adams,
God bless him. Go to hell, you piece of shit. We hate you. What y'all on?
Oh, we do.
Continue.
But, that's okay. So, of course. So, yeah, that happens. You trade James Harden. You practically gut your team of what you needed for Ben Simmons, who didn't play a fucking game.
I didn't play a single
finesse. Like, I don't know what his back issue is. Like, and I'm not gonna knock on mental health or none of that. But, bro, if you're not,
I just want to.
I want to there, bro. Just get him there.
I just want no. I just want to interject for 30 seconds. All I want to do.
Yeah, you got it.
Real professional shit. All right. The mental health aspect thing is a very serious thing, and if Ben is legit having mental issues, I'm not gonna be one to wig out on him because I don't want him to go, psych out and do something crazy or anything like that. I don't want anything bad to happen to Ben Simmons. I just want everybody to know I have nothing against him in that aspect when it comes to mental health, because that's a real thing. So Ben, if you really need help and you're being forced, or you feel like you're being forced, get some help. Let's get that out the way.
Which, that's okay. Sorry, the glare was fucking it up. I don't want.
No, it's fine.
That shit going crazy. So,
hold on, but there is something I do want to say. If your bitch ass has just been bullshitting and you ain't got no mental health, you just a lazy piece of shit. Fuck you. Everything you stand for, motherfucker.
Yeah, like
nah, man.
Bro, this team, this is embarrassing. That's embarrassing. And the thing too is the discourse for Nets fans turned into the discourse to Knicks fans, because we were like, well, y'all lost. Like, y'all don't run New York. The city ain't under new management. Like, y'all talk all that shit, and we won the same playoff games as y'all did this year.
Hey, man.
Right?
Exactly. But but
it got worse. Like, there was nasty discourse. They were getting mad at Knicks fans for ragging on, talking about that they live rent free in our head. I'm like, I beg your pardon.
Listen, man.
Y'all talk about I've seen Nets fans talk about the Knicks, about the Kevin Durant comments were weird. Y'all talk about the Knicks all the time. Y'all are not the Knicks. It is pretty crazy how we didn't make the playoffs. If Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving got swept, in a Knicks uniform. Can you imagine?
I just want to say,
the
listen, man, we've seen this shit before. We done seen this shit before. We done seen this shit before.
Foreshadowing, man. Listen.
Hold on. That was the past. This is days of future past. Hey, man, say, man.
Hey, listen. Listen.
Hey, Kyrie.
Listen, man. Listen, this can't get any more MCU.
During Ramadan.
During Ramadan.
During Ramadan.
Then the team that takes you out is the same team that you got in a trade with Kevin Garnett in that Paul Pierce trade.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who those 2 draft picks are? Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Oh, damn. Oh, man.
Those are the 2 draft picks from that trade.
Oh, man. God, man, listen.
Listen, fucking.
I didn't even realize that.
Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios couldn't have wrote a better Mortal Kombat than this.
Hey, somewhere Danny Ainge is on the Utah sideline watching that series.
Bro, he's smoking peyote.
Fool.
Danny ain't smoking peyote in Salt Lake City right now, or wherever he at.
Listen,
man, Mortal Kombat. You can't write a better. This is like the Chronic could fucking write the next season. Ed Boon. Like, bro, what? Like, what? Man, what? Man, what? How you got 2 of the top 10 players in the world and you get swept? And I'm not saying this to knock the Celtics because the Celtics played really well. But bro, like,
no.
Out of all the shit that Nets fans, because y'all not from, bruh, 70% to 80% of Nets fans are either transplants, were Knicks fans, love Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving, or they just need a team to root for. Now, the other 10 to 15, 20%, okay, you're from Jersey, your relatives were in Long Island, and y'all went to go see Dr. J play in the ABA. That was 50 years ago. Okay, that's fine. You wore Kerry Kittle's jerseys and Derek Coleman jerseys, and only Nets jersey I own is a Kenny Anderson one because he's from Queens and he's a New York City legend. It's the only Nets jersey I will own, and maybe a Jason Kidd one, maybe, because I love J Kidd. But aside from that, no. But like the fact that y'all talk all this shit and act like y'all the new team in New York, and you get swept. You didn't win a game. You got swept, bro. Not one game.
Yeah, bro. Like that's where I'm. That's where I'm laughing at the most because it's like, I mean, at least win one game. Just one. Just one. That's all I ask is just one.
Just
one. Just one. I mean, Atlanta, y'all pack up too. We ain't forgot. We ain't forgot. Hold on, y'all. Keith. Sorry. The pack is. Oh, hold on. Listen. We hold multiple eulogies tonight. Like listen. We're gonna start up top though with Brooklyn. Listen, man. I don't want to hear
that whack ass Brooklyn chant.
Hold on. I don't want to hear the whole Ben didn't play. I don't want to hear. Listen, bro. Y'all motherfuckers got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Goran Dragic for free, basically. All these different people on y'all team. It's not like y'all just got some scrubs. Y'all have a genuinely good team. Steve Nash is not a terrible coach. I'm going to say this about Steve Nash. Steve Nash, in my opinion, got dealt the hand that he was given. And obviously, he had no idea the multiverse of madness that was going to happen with his team. He might be the real Doctor Strange, bro. Like, I don't know who Wong is over there, but
his name is Stephen Strange.
So Steve Nash Strange, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
Stone Cold Steve Strange and Steve Nash Strange.
Steve Nash Strange, bro. So I'm just saying, like, he looked like a goddamn wizard too. But anyway,
now he do.
I'm just saying the point about the whole Brooklyn situation is I don't put any blame on Steve Nash. I mean, at the end of the day, Brooklyn didn't get the job done. And the thing is, I said at the beginning when this series was first announced, I said Tatum got to put Kyrie ass in the dirt. And what did Tatum do? put Kyrie ass in the dirt, bro.
I ain't never seen both of them act like that. They was acting unusual. KD was ball watching. They had that brother in jail. He was in MDC. They had him at Rikers.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Respectfully. Man, Nia Long told Ime Udoka she'll do that thing if they win that series, bro. Cause man, I ain't never, ever seen that motherfucker go crazy like that, bro. That picture of Ime Udoka and Jalen, like he's talking in his ear, is the funniest shit.
She said she gonna give Nia said she gonna give Ime Udoka that.
Hold on. Yeah, bro. Listen, man. I don't know where you put it. Where's the Ross one?
I got you. Hold on, hold on 1 minute, pal.
That's the one.
He's gonna give it a
Yeah. Hey, man. Listen, I ain't mad at him, man. Shit, I would have did the same thing. But the problem is,
son came off the game.
I'm eat
Nah, man. But I ain't gonna lie though.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie though. I will say this. There are some points that I do want to say respectfully, and then I'm gonna be honest. So respectfully, I understand where Kyrie is coming from, because I will say this. Kyrie, I don't think he's far off with his thoughts on like what the media is doing as far as just like, running with the topic or whatever. And I understand that because they do it with everybody. But at the same time, nigga, hold on.
You put yourself
hold on.
in that
At
position.
the same time, nigga, you deserve all this
you
shit.
Put your
every single last
put the screen back.
Shit,
Put the screen back on me. Put the screen back on me. I like these Sour Patch Kids. You put yourself in this goddamn position. You ain't want to listen. You wanted to do that. I'm the voice of the voiceless. And this
bum.
Listen, I like Kyrie Irving as a president player. I understand. But bro, he be talking in like he doing this fucking these like Shinnok-isms, like talking in circle. Bro, just get to the fucking point.
Bum.
Listen, we understand the media is crazy. Like I get it. The media be on some fuck shit. That's fine. But you also put yourself in this position. You put your team in this position. You miss 50 fucking.
You bum.
God damn. You miss 50 fucking games, and you ain't help your team out. Like, what do you want? Like.
Bozo. All right.
Like you did what you did, bro. Like I understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and act like you did not do this to yourself and you ain't do this to your team. You cannot come here and tell me, oh, we need time to gel. You know why y'all need time to gel? Because you was walking around, you was doing what you was doing, and then in March you want to walk around like you Frank Lucas in Barclays Center.
Hey man, when Kyrie was going on that rant, bro, and he was like, "Oh, the media." This is exactly what came through my mind.
Oh man.
The fuck?
Hey, listen, man. I love Kyrie as a player, but bro, you gotta chill. But somebody brought up an interesting point, and they asked, at this point, do you keep that same team or do you start to blow it up? And I feel like you can't blow it up because you put too much into it at this point.
What are you gonna blow up? You can't blow it up. They fucked themselves.
You traded too many draft picks. You know what I'm saying? It's too much
Hold
going
on.
on.
Let me tell you some funny shit. Like I hope you have put your camera on because I want you to laugh. I want to see.
Oh no, I had to do something. I got you though. Hold on. I'm still here. Hold on.
I'll wait. Good? It's okay. I'll wait. I'll wait till you come back. Because let me tell you something funny, right? Mm-hmm. I was in the space the other day. Because I wanted to listen to it. Because I wanted to hear Knicks fans. Because we deserve to have fun. I don't like that whole. We don't like to do that shit. Y'all dick eaters. Because when the Knicks fans talk shit, everybody want to go, the Knicks. Nah, y'all some dick eaters. Your fucking team lost. Yo, there's somebody like, but we got some youth. We got Day'Ron Sharpe at Cam. I said, who? Who the fuck you got?
Shit.
Who?
He on some bullshit already. He on some bullshit already.
Hey, don't incriminate yourself. Who?
Hey, bro. Listen, it's cool. Listen, we don't. Bro, listen, we are.
I got Day'Ron Sharpe at Cam. Now, granted, Cam Thomas is a bucket. I will give him that credit. Nick Claxton needs to make some fucking free throws, bro. Lock that motherfucker in that gym by
Bro.
Lutheran Medical Center. I was actually
Wasn't his
going
shit like 3 for 25 or something
bro,
like that? Like,
he
fam.
was 0 for 10.
Yeah, I
No,
think
I'm
he
talking
broke
about for the
Shaq record.
series was like 3 for 25, bro. I was like, bro,
Dog.
this is nuts.
Bro, the Nets practice where like down the block from the hospital I was born at. Go lock that motherfucker in Sunset Park until he makes some fucking free throws. Or he makes 2 in a row.
Star? That's crazy.
Yeah, he got to go with Fredo Star. What's the coach name? I forgot. Mary or whatever that white lady was. Yeah, go learn with her because this is embarrassing, bro. Y'all not the Brooklyn Nets. You are the. I'm telling y'all the Park Slope Nets from now on. I don't ever want to hear. Y'all don't deserve to be called Brooklyn. Biggie is rolling in his grave right now. Like,
Hey, man,
I wouldn't even call y'all the Rockefeller Nets if Jay-Z bought y'all.
The Rockefeller Nets.
Y'all can't be. Y'all not the boot camp click Nets. Shit.
The Lenny S Nets. Oh man,
The Rock La Familia.
I can't even be the Rock La Familia Nets.
The Rock La Familia Nets.
Yo, y'all the fucking Atlantic Center Nets. Y'all the Park Slope Nets, the Seagate Nets, fucking y'all the Mill Bassin Nets. Y'all not the Brooklyn Nets anymore. Take that shit off.
I'm only going
44 Nets.
I'm only gonna say this because she said this on their podcast, and I fuck with Black Announce Table, man. Hey, man, niggas would rather go to a Brooklyn game to go kick it with Chris Ann than they would fucking the Nets. Like, real shit. Let's call a spade.
That's the Black Announce Table.
Niggas rather go see Miss Soko than they would the fucking.
Much love to Eve, Cody, and
Chris Ann.
Yeah. We gonna have them. We gonna open the portals again.
Solidarity.
Cody, play 2K.
Solidarity.
Stop playing, Cody. Play the 2K.
So I just want to say, man, stop watching the Nets and go play the 2K. Listen, y'all, I don't want to hear shit. Y'all talking about we got all these plays. Y'all can't do nothing, bro. It's either y'all win in the next year or two, it's over. Like somebody's leaving.
But that's the thing. Like,
it's
all right,
over.
Okay, so all right, because we gotta keep it going. But all right, if you had to pick who goes first, who you think goes first?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, we know you don't give a fuck. No,
because
just honest, we know Nelson.
I don't think both. I don't think both go at the same time.
Hey, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like that might be
both go at the same time. They could both take the 4 train.
Hey, like that's
back to Penn Station together.
That might be the title of the episode. We fucking know, bro. Like we know you don't give a fuck.
In sincere, honestly, who would I think would go first?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say KD.
Okay.
Because Kyrie might not have a choice, but where's he gonna go? Where does Kyrie go?
Okay, Trey, who do you think will go first between them?
I feel like KD up better at first.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna say this. Why is nobody saying Ben?
Oh, because nobody cares about him.
I'm about to say nobody cares about him. Who wants him at this point?
Okay, now hold on. Hear me out.
Like
I feel you, right? But again, all right. Ben's probably, if I had to pick a next destination for Ben Simmons, if it's not Brooklyn, he doesn't play 100% LA. I mean,
it's too big of a risk for no return for real, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga, they got Russell Westbrook. Like, I mean, I'm listen.
That was a bigger risk for.
Hold on, and I'm not. One thing I will say about Russell is, ass as he is, he at least goes out there and tries.
Exactly. I'll take a chance on Rush before I would Ben.
Of course, but my point is, like, I've been watching LeBron, and you like how when you try to get that X back, you just start laughing at them jokes a little bit harder than you should. Like every time Kyrie posts something, LeBron be like,
he coring him. Oh, just like yo, they was laughing at that TikTok girl.
Yo, Phoenix in trouble, yo. That's crazy.
Hey man, I'm here for it. Chris Paul, Pike, all day. I'm here for it. We know. All right. You know what? No. Hold on.
Don't do that. You can't mess up.
No. That's what I was gonna say. I had to remember. I was like,
whoa.
Hold on. First of all,
hold on a minute, player.
No, hold on. Let me Let me take the banner off and everything. Hold on. All right.
Hold on.
The thoughts of DJ Larry are only for DJ Larry. Like, this is nobody else. These are my thoughts. You know, I have nothing against anybody who's a fan of the Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul, Cliff Paul. He's a top 10 point guard. And I have nothing against that young black man. As a player, you know, as a human, I have nothing against him. You know, he's a great man. He does a lot for the community. He's a great person. You know, I have nothing against Chris Paul. But when it comes to him and how I feel about him as a player,
it's still motherfucker.
All right. And it's only me. No one else here has any issue. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to put Nelson, Youngin, other man in a State Farm commercial, you feel me? Go right ahead. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm trying to breathe right now, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Larry, you watching
too
this
much
game,
to be in
bro?
a State Farm commercial.
I don't know, man. We'll see what you gonna do if they put out weed insurance, my nigga. See what you gonna, you know what I mean? What you gonna do? What you gonna do then? You feel me? You gonna take that motherfucking check. That's right.
I mean, we got that, but you know I ain't gonna take it there.
Okay. All right.
I just want to say, God damn.
Yeah.
That boy finding little demons in the background.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Let me mute his mic real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all talk about me and my demons. Hell.
Nah, I'm laughing, bro, because I just watched a play where Bismack Biyombo literally was sprinting down the court to foul Larry Nance Jr., bro.
Hey, man, listen, man.
Yo, I just want to say
revenge for New Orleans.
I just want to say, bro, I want to hear shit about the Nets.
Nah, listen, man. We ain't gonna keep on talking about a dead body. It is what it is. Like y'all.
Nah, I just have to say what I have to say. But in all sincerity, yeah, KD's out. KD's gone.
I still think Ben, only because I feel like they will try to salvage something for Ben. I feel like Kyrie and KD may be able to work it out, because I feel like you could definitely tell they're
gonna give it one more try.
Yeah, but you could tell they fucking hated James. They hated James. Like,
yeah, they were fat shaming him. That's why he left. They got 2 more years.
That's what
Chris Rock. There's only 2 years left.
That's gonna be the moment of their that's gonna be their moment. Like when you go back on the season, it's gonna be that fucking moment where they were doing the draft for the All-Stars, and Katie was like, "Yeah, you know what? I need some size." And then LeBron was sitting there like this, laughing and shit. Like, that's gonna be the moment, like, of this season. And Stephen A. Smith, like, you gotta find something else to talk about, bro.
When
like,
he said, "Them Celtics gonna be in trouble."
Oh man, Twitter
Twitter
packed him up.
Tomorrow with this whole, what do you guys think will happen on Friday with this whole Stephen A. Kyrie thing?
What you mean? What's happening?
What's going on?
Kyrie called Stephen A. puppet in like a subtweet, and then like Stephen A. just jumped on ESPN out of nowhere, like, "Hold on, Molly, don't say nothing. Tomorrow, I'm on you for 2 hours straight, Kyrie."
I mean, but here's the
ass, boy.
Stephen A. also got called out by Jamie Foxx for talking about only black players. But at the same time, Jamie, I get what you're saying, but
Jamie,
you gotta look
at
at
white women in the closet. I know, right, Larry? Shout out to Tom Cruise.
All right, and that's his bag. But I was just gonna say,
that is his bag.
No, I mean, but no. My point is that I get it, but Kyrie's slander is deserving right now. Now, I get what you're saying about Stephen A. overall in the past, but Kyrie slander. But here's the thing about Kyrie. You missed it when you came on, Winston. We were saying, like, I understand what Kyrie's saying, and he's spitting facts. But at the same time, it's like, you know, if you over here causing chaos, but you want to point out chaos, sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and let people point it out for you, you know, because then once you step up to the microphone, that's when you get the this you treatment. And that's what's happening with Kyrie right now. He getting the this you treatment.
But let me ask all you gentlemen this: what chaos is Kyrie causing? He took his stance. You guys, I mean, you can respect it or not in terms of the protocols and all that. But other than that, I've seen people make jokes about him fasting, but that's like a spiritual thing. And that's
no.
Nobody. Well, none of you gentlemen, but I've seen that online. But I'm like, yeah, like Joel Embiid fast, Serge Ibaka, numerous all-time greats.
If you go to your
Hakeem.
roots, we actually, about to say we actually supposed to, but it's another conversation.
So this is my point.
That's after 75. That's the post 75 conversation.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, Winston, it comes down to like when Kyrie has done like recently he was like he was like, oh, I don't know how we were supposed to gel together, but then again they went back and he was like, oh, we've been gelling and things like that. Like he's in past times and what Kyrie, I'm gonna put it like this. This is the best way to put it. Kyrie will go out to the media and say things, and then when it's not in his favor, he'll come back and it seems like he's backtracking to a certain degree. Now, his points and his stances on, injustices and all these different things, like they're still valid. And I would never get on him for that. My main issue with his whole vaccine thing personally was just, okay, he don't want the vaccine. All right, fuck it. Like, why are we still talking about this? Like that was the main thing, but the issue also with that is that, all right, I know, Nelson knows, Trey knows. All right. If somebody comes up, pause. No,
I'm just talking shit.
Everybody knows, right? Like we all men. So like, all right, if Trey came up, for example, and was like, man, fuck that shot, I ain't never getting that shit or whatever, right? You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, all right, whatever, bro, and I'm gonna keep it moving, right? The issue is that you can have your own opinion about like, hey, that's not a smart move. This is beneficial, things of that nature. But the problem was, it became to where people didn't want to move on, and then that's where when you don't move on for something, that's where the misinformation shit comes in. That's where Nicki Minaj, shit like that happened. You feel me? Like about the whole situation. So it's like, so
you had the reference to that.
No. I'm just saying because niggas was being idiots over the shit. I'm just saying like so. And again, COVID, we know COVID's not over and things like that. I'm just not turning into the tinfoil podcast. I'm just saying, in general, when you do shit like that, you open the room.
On there.
Nah, I ain't got one. I don't wear hats. We're gonna talk about hats later, but just in general, bro, that's just how I look at it. Misinformation, and Kyrie ended up becoming this fucking like superhero for bullshit that I'm pretty sure he didn't even want to be a part of. Like the fucking Republicans went ham, you know what I'm saying? Being like, oh shit, Kyrie's for us, and it's like,
it was marching and shit. That was a weird 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they was trying to get Kyrie in the MAGA hat and shit. I'm like, bro, like what? Like
Kyrie was like, I ain't with you niggas, but however, he was like, hold on, buddy, slow down.
Yeah, man. Like Kyrie went. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Church private chat. Yeah, yeah. So that's just how I look at it, man.
Listen, I got you.
I forgot we had.
Yeah.
I forgot we had.
Enlightenment.
All right, man. All right, man. But again, like I said, we're giving this shit too much time, man. Trey Young pack. Let's fucking go. I'm fucking waiting on this goddamn moment.
No, where your man's at?
Is it lit or what?
No. Let me be honest with you, right? If we would have had that nigga on this week, this episode couldn't have aired. I ain't gonna even I'm gonna keep it fucking with you, bro. It would have been so many slurs, and I ain't got time to edit all that shit.
Nah, that's my thug though, bro.
I will edit a DJ Envy, mix all day. Y'all check out 71 intro, but I'm not gonna do that shit with this nigga in this.
Listen, man.
Yeah, man, 15 points.
29. What do you have? 29 assists and 29 turnovers. That's a sick ratio.
Is it time to tell the truth?
What's the truth, my brother? What's the no?
Speak your truth.
Speak your truth, my Negro. What is the truth, brother?
Trey Young, in all actuality, Trey Young final form, he's probably gonna be the second or third best player on a championship team if he gets to that level. Hopefully, he is a good player, but however, for the Hawks to succeed, the ball can't be in his hand. Like, he's a little bit too free with the ball, and like when he does get those 40 points, it's like streaky. Like, you know, like all of his scoring shooting wise is like mad streaky, and like, you know, he's very tough and he's very young, so he has his body to lean on for the next 5 years, but he might crash hard. Like for in terms of like his career might be like 10 years.
Turn it up.
Before Nelson goes, I want to say, first off, just like Kyrie, but this is worse than Kyrie, because at least when Kyrie was talking, it was the media taking what Kyrie said and, you know, putting it against him. You know, so it was what it was on that. Trae Young, however, we remember all this hopping up on SmackDown. You feel me? We remember all the shit you was talking. You had a whole year promo campaign like you was just the king of New York, motherfucker. We remember the whole shit. Yeah. You dropped your shoes. You did all this shit. No. Let me go. Let me fucking go. Hold on. No. Because listen, niggas been, oh man, Trae Young, we won the trade. Oh man, y'all niggas ain't never finna mount this shit, man. The Hawks, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Trae Young, he just light years better than Ja Morant. Trae Young is above Jason Tatum. Trae Young is above this motherfucker. And where the fuck is this El DeBarge looking motherfucker right now? Home. On the motherfucking couch.
He in Atlanta.
He ain't Atlanta. He Oklahoma. So all I'm gonna say is
Oklahoma.
It's even worse.
Hanging out with Jim Ross right now.
Hey man, listen, man.
Hey man, hold on. I got you, Larry.
My blood pressure is building.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. Listen, man.
Bitch ass white boy.
We ain't forget. We didn't forget.
Oh yeah, he had
Rayford.
By the government?
We ain't forget, bro. We ain't forget. Sit your ass at home.
You call that boy Rayford.
Lace up your Adidas, drink a beer, and shut the fuck up. All right? Come back harder next year and shut the fuck up. Damn. This is where the big boys play, nigga. You got one run in you. You had one motherfucking run. Glad you caught the reference.
The Miami Heat treated Kevin Young like like Trae Young, like they treated like Kevin Nash treated Rey Mysterio with the lawn dart.
Hey, bro, that might be the title of the episode. This is where the big boys play. Like, yeah, bro. Listen, man, cut the shit, bro. Listen, and you know why I don't want to hear it from you? Because at the end of the day, you still got Capella, you still got John Collins, you still got Bogdanovic. It ain't like you got some scrubs, all right? And so when y'all niggas be talking about Trae and Ja, like, just because a nigga shoot good don't mean he gonna end the game well. Because again, we just now seeing recently, my brother, where Curry used to do the same shit. If Curry's three ball wasn't falling, he was having a terrible night. But now Steph is starting to lean more into his mid-range. Trae ain't doing that shit. And you're right, Trae don't need to have the ball in his hands. But when we talking pure skill, this nigga is a jump shooter. That is it.
That's it.
He can pass the ball, and he's a jump shooter. Stop comparing this motherfucker to Ja Morant, Luka, and some of these other motherfuckers who's putting in real work. Don't get it twisted. I would love to have Trae Young on my team. No one's acting like Trae Young is just a bum. We ain't doing that. But
for sure.
At the end of the day,
homie can ball.
But at the end of the day,
they ain't fucking with Demetrius.
Shut the fuck up. When grown folks is talking, that's all I'm gonna say. Nelson, the floor is yours.
That's a lot harsher than I was. Goddamn. I just want to say, it's fuck the Miami Heat still. But that's fine. We know that. Everybody knows that. That's okay. But because
Jimmy Butler, your time is coming, nigga.
Nah, he said it, not me. But I will say, shout out to the Miami. I love how, because is Eric Spoelstra considered an old coach, or is he still young in age?
He's an old coach now.
Yeah, he's old now.
Old in experience, but like how old is he? What, maybe 50?
He's close to 50.
Okay.
I'm about to say, is he 50 yet?
I don't.
Hold on. We got Google, guys. Let's
Yeah,
find
out.
God damn. Fucking Toronto got smoked by 35 to end the series.
God damn.
Sheesh.
What do you know?
They
51.
He'll be 52 in
He
November.
is 51.
That's young. Okay, that's young in coach.
That's still young though.
But I would like to say I appreciate these young coaches, and we're gonna get to the other young coaches down the line. But I appreciate how these young coaches are fucking ruthless. And this is what pisses me the fuck off when the Knicks play the Hawks and any team plays the Hawks. You know how you beat the Hawks? Make Trae Young play defense. That little shit does not want you to play defense.
That's it.
Yeah. Bro, make him play defense. Make him play defense.
Switch trapping.
Switching and trapping. That team is garbage when they don't do that. Make DeAndre Hunter score 35. That's fine. Not that DeAndre Hunter's trash, but listen, bro. Trae Young, and it pisses me off because the Knicks would do it. The Knicks in that 5-game series against the Hawks, I think, did it for a grand total of 1 minute and 37 seconds. They would do it for 3 plays. They called the timeout and then stopped doing it. And I'm like, no, keep fucking doing it. Yeah. That little motherfucker does not want to play defense. He's allergic to that shit. You cannot have him sit on the corner. Like, bro, when they were playing last year and even in games, like, you have him sitting in the corner playing defense against Reggie Bullock. No, put him on quickly. Make him play defense on RJ. Make him play defense on even Randall if you could get that switch to happen. Like, and then he did that. They made him play defense. He had to play defense against Tyler Hero. Victor Oladipo had him in the fucking torture rack for the last 2 or 3 games. It was bad. Vic Oladipo was running like it was practice. Like it was rehab. Like he had Vic Oladipo looking like Pacers Vic Oladipo.
Hey, man.
Like that.
Oladipo was fed.
Kyle Lowry before he got hurt was cooking him. Like, bro, they were making Trae Young play defense. And that's how you beat the Hawks. You have to make him play defense. And if he touches the ball, it's trap and switch. You make him take the ball out of his hand because that team can't do shit without it. Bro, he had a wide open 3. He was so fucked up that in that wide open in Game 5 he had a wide open 3 at the side of the backboard.
Bro, this is my whole point with Trae Young. Like, all right, if you win, right? No one's taking away a win. Like, you'd be stupid to take away a win. Right. My main issue though is look at what you won against. All right, no disrespect, Nelson. Just keep it in the buck. The Knicks had a great year the year before, last year.
It was an overachieving year.
And it was an overachieving year. Okay, fine.
And our coach didn't make adjustments.
And that's fine. Like that's on the coach. That's something he's got to live with. That's what the Knicks got to work on, right? That's cool. The issue is you go to the Philly series and it's Doc Rivers and Ben Simmons, bro. That's the fusion dance of trick off right there. Like you got the two pieces. You got Ben who don't want to play, and you got Doc who don't know how to.
That's they the real Trick Williams.
Well, he's not a big game coach. He don't know how to coach.
He's allergic to the moment. Yes.
Yeah.
So all right, that's fine. But then you got to remember. Teams make adjustments in the offseason. What the fuck did Atlanta do? They gave John Collins a bag. Okay, cool. What has John Collins done this year except be on a milk carton?
That'd be hurt.
So all I'm saying is if you talk shit, you have to back it up every single time. And the niggas that was talking like, oh, the Hawks is finna run the East. Where? Who said that?
Who?
I mean, Hawks fans are saying that.
Hawks fans have been on bullshit.
Nah, they called me slipping last year.
I'm saying. Hold on. Let's preface that too, because we talked about the series because the series was basically what it was. They had Trae Young and Opalaka for 5 games. Mm-hmm. Actually, for 4.5. Because if it wasn't for that one run in Game 4, the series was over. That's fine. We'll shout out to the Miami Heat for doing what every team should be doing for 48 minutes. But we'll go into how young coaches are ruthless, and I love it. But we'll leave that there. Let's go to after they beat the Knicks, right? They get to the finals, albeit because team shit the bed, which happens. Like regardless, you won. I'm gonna leave that alone. You play like shit all year. You're a team that's supposed to be that pretty much was picked to be in the middle of the pack at worst. At worst, the 60. You weren't even supposed to be in the play-in, right? Y'all play like shit.
Facts.
You had Trae Young talking about, I don't care about the regular season. Like, whoop-de-doo, motherfucker. Like, you have to make the playoffs. You have to win in the regular season to make the playoffs. But, okay, you want to say that slick shit. That's cool. So you say that, and then y'all barely make the play-in. You needed a win streak to get into the play-in. Let's be honest. And, hold on, wait, I'm almost done.
No, you good. You good, because I'm about to bring up a point.
And a couple teams helped you out with that too, but that's fine. If the Knicks don't go 3-17, you might not be in the playoffs, but that's fine. Well, that's fine. I'll keep the Knicks out of this for the rest of this. So, you talk about that. I'm ready for the moment. Y'all not even in the playoffs yet. You talking about that first of all. Second of all, you complain about like foul calls, but you do all types of shit to get foul calls. Right?
Like Trae Young get a lot of calls. He gets a lot of calls.
A lot of calls, but he was complaining about foul calls. But meanwhile, the Hawks and the Heat in that game that he complained, it was 26-24. So I don't know what the fuck are you talking about? Because I watched that game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Trae Young.
You twerk for fouls. You pop ass for fouls.
It's high yelling nigga sympathy. Now you can't say it. I'm gonna say it's high. It's high yelling nigga sympathy.
You
That's
doing
what
that for
it is.
fouls. Then your fan base complains, oh my God, like, the reason why they lost was because they had to play Thursday and then they were playing.
Oh, that was the funniest shit, man.
They were on Thursday and they didn't get enough rest. So then they had to play Saturday.
Enough rest.
Bro, you know what you could have done to done that?
Play back to back.
You could have won them games that you were bitching and moaning about, that you said, we don't need it's the regular season. That's how you fucking get in the playoffs. You don't what are we talking about here?
In the similar thing.
Hold on. And I'm sorry. I'm almost done. I promise you. Nah, because this is a promo now on the Hawks. I love you. Much love to you, brother. I'm good. But this is about the other Hawks fans who are fucking insanely irrational. Y'all beat the Knicks, right? So y'all got that gas already, which is fine. Y'all make the Eastern Conference Finals, which is great. I'm not sitting here. I'm not going to act like y'all are terrible because y'all made the Eastern Conference Finals. Not making the Eastern Conference Finals is no small feat, no matter how it is. Right? But y'all fucking act like y'all just because y'all made the finals, y'all deserve to be where y'all at. Y'all overachieved the same way the Knicks did.
I was just about to say that.
And more importantly,
let's keep. Y'all are a team that are as much of trajectory-wise. If I'm really looking at it, and I'm taking away Knicks fandom, I'm taking away because I could be a fan at times, but I'm also a fan of basketball, and I could be rational. Y'all are in the same trajectory as the Knicks are. It's just Trae Young is about it. Really think about their plan and think about the Knicks' plan.
But that's
the Hawks
Nelson.
Are maybe a year or two ahead, maybe.
Nelson, that's been my point. Hold on, look at the screen. That's been my whole point. Look at the East right now, and tell me that the Hawks are higher than what they should be, or should be higher for that matter. Because let's look at this. Let's look at this. The Wizards had trades and injuries. Had they not had that, they're in the conversation. All right, y'all. We already know what's up. Listen, show your work. You know what's up with the Knicks. We ain't gotta explain that. The Hornets,
middle of the table team.
Middle table team. Cavaliers had a great year. Should have been in there.
Yeah, they overachieved because they got in the play-in.
Overachieved, but still a promising team if they can be consistent and stay healthy. Because they did.
Did they overachieve or are they just showing the promise that
they showing the promise in my eyes?
They showed the promise and they got hurt too, which didn't help. They had some really bad injuries, but
that's the thing. They got pieces to move, so they're going to be interesting to watch in the whole season, especially with Colin Sexton.
You have a decent, they have pieces and some good young players.
All right,
the Nets. The Nets shit the bed.
Okay, Bulls were hurt.
Shit the bed too.
That too, but they were also hurt. And
they started hard. No, the Bulls started hot, but a lot of guys that got hurt in the middle of the season when a lot of teams was getting a run in. Like they caught they run early.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. And then I feel like 9-18 since the All-Star break going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And also they couldn't beat anybody in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they needed Lonzo.
I guess the top 4 seed, they were horrible in the playoffs.
Their record was horrible, excuse me. They needed Lonzo and Caruso. Okay. honestly, for me, the overachiever teams here would probably be like Toronto, because Toronto just out of nowhere, like reminded people that
nowhere.
I had Toronto. Honestly, I think I had Toronto barely missing the playoffs.
I did not have them going there.
But it was more so because nobody knew. It was a very we don't know influx year.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I have them
it feels like they got this shit.
They started crazy. Like they started like 10 games behind a winning record. It was like 10 games of the 500.
They got it together. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. When on this list, if you look at Boston and Toronto, right, they succeeded mainly because keeping the buck. They succeeded because number one, but also the Bulls were hurt. The Nets had their chaos and confusion. Of course, even the Hornets had injuries toward the end of the season too, and they couldn't close games. So they have to. The Hornets and the Hawks are in the same trajectory, where the Hornets have to learn how to close games, and they got to get more.
They have the same problems. I wouldn't say trajectory, but the same problems.
But they have to get more front court pieces instead of just relying on their backcourt. So yeah, and then again, we knew the Sixers, Bucks, and Heat were going to be where they are. But my point is, in saying all this is, all right, you look at the top 6 teams, and you even look in this play-in. If the Hawks don't get no help and don't make any moves, there's no guarantee that they are in the playoffs next year. I'm just keeping it honest. They should be there, but there's no guarantee that the Hawks are just.
They need to make a move. Like you have to get front court help.
They gotta get John Collins out.
There's the Bradley Beal rumor I've heard for 2 fucking years. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That's gonna be interesting because somebody's gonna have to tell Trae Young to get off the ball. Like
hello, Soul man. How are you? Good kind black man. How are you?
Oh man, new era Earl.
What's up, family? What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
What's up, my guy?
We talking about Mr. Rayford Young. Talking about how the regular season don't matter.
Yeah. You said Rayford Young?
Yeah, Rayford. Yeah, Rayford. Lil Rayford. By Rayford.
L the Barge with Adidas.
By Ray. Yeah. Babyface Rayford. Yes.
What we doing here?
Better Ray Young.
Hey man. All I'm gonna say is Earl. All I'm gonna say is this: don't be talking all that shit, and then you go out there and average 15 points, bro. That's all I'm fucking saying. Like, don't
talk all that shit and have a 1-to-1 assist to turnover ratio.
Don't be talking all that shit like you the king of New York, and then you got to sit at home on the couch. That's all I'm fucking saying. Like, shut the fuck up sometimes when grown folks is talking.
At 6'9", Trae Young.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right. So my take on it is this: to be fair. I mean, not even to be fair.
No fucking with you. Go ahead. Damn! Earl, you.
Hold on, Earl.
I'll say the fucking multiverse got you, bro. Hold on a second.
From the top.
Hold on a second. All right, can you hear us, Earl?
Yeah, can y'all hear me now?
Yes, you're clear now. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I was saying he's an asshole, bro. He been an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Now, to be fair, that dude is extremely talented. Extremely talented. But as far as continuity, he got to learn how to be a better teammate, man. Or he going to be out there shooting by himself and getting locked down. And ain't nobody going to want to help his ass except for the fact it's going to help them get a check.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all hear that shit? Earl hadn't even been on the goddamn podcast, and he's saying what the fuck we've been saying.
Thank you. But that's the thing. And listen, the thing is, when people hear me talk about Trae Young, it goes into, oh, you're a Knicks fan. And I'm taking that away. I think Trae Young's a great player. But if I'm being honest, and I'm watching this game, I have literally said this every time you play the Hawks. That make that motherfucker play defense and trap and screen him. You do that, the game is over. They're not winning the game. He has to literally fucking shoot 15 threes to win. And yes, he's a great shooter, but if you make him shoot bad shots or contest them, it's curtains. I'm telling you, this game could have been a sweep had it not been for that run in, like, what was it, the third going into the fourth quarter of that game.
In the first game in Atlanta, yeah.
In game 4. when they won. That could have been it.
Or second game in Atlanta. Sorry.
Yeah, y'all got literally. If it wasn't for a run in Game 4, that's a sweep. So
and listen, I get it, man. Basketball is a game of runs, so understand that. But at the same time, real talk, Nelson, you wanted something because that was grace. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that Atlanta had no shot to win any games in that series, but the reality of it is you're missing Clint Capella, which is a huge piece. I think if Clint Capella was there, they would have at least won one more game. I'll give Clint Capella that kind of impact just because of the mismatches that he creates. But again, man, like you said, all you gotta do is trap him, and as long as he don't get into a rhythm, he's a high volume shooter. It's not like Trey has to shoot a lot of jumpers to get in the situation. It's very rare that we'll see Trey go 15 or 19 with like 45 points because he ain't that kind of shooter. He a volume shooter to get his points. So I'm with you, bro. I'm 100% with you.
My whole point, Earl, that prior to you coming on is just that, it's okay to, believe in your player. Like the same way I believe in Luka. I know Trey believes in Ja. Nelson believes in the young guys for the Knicks. And I not even being funny. Like I know as a Laker fan, you got people that on the team that you see promising. And then of course, throughout the years and shit. But with Trae Young, the issue is that I feel like he was placed into the moment. And rather than falling back from the moment, he embraced it so much. It's like now, yeah, bro, in a heavyweight fight, you're going to get knocked down.
You put the target on your own back.
And I'm saying not every fight's going to be a second round TKO. Sometimes you can get knocked on your head. So this next season, to me, is very pivotal for Trey because you have moves that you would have to make. And again, we've all said it. Him controlling the ball is the issue. If he goes off ball like Steph Curry, dangerous man. But you have to have a Sean Livingston in that situation. You have to have a Clay. And DeAndre Hurd, as good as he is, he's not that guy. So you need to have somebody else that's going to be there. But the problem is you got to get those pieces moved. So you're going to take some hits to get that quote-unquote Bradley Beal or whoever that's going to be next that's going to be paired with him. So I'm going to be watching this, but I mean, Trey Rayford, you better enjoy the goddamn couch, bro, and humble yourself because shit real.
I'm going to tell you this, though, bro. Reality of it is, y'all can hear me okay, right?
Yes, you're clear. You're clear.
Okay. Now, reality of it is, we ain't in that league no more. I can't think of many point guards in this league that are okay with being facilitated. Like if you look at the way that Golden State operates, right? The reason that they're so successful, even though Steph will get 8 assists a game, is because Draymond primarily is the primary ball handler, and he's the primary facilitator, not as their primary ball handler. Problem is, when you talk about a Sean Livingston, the only guy I can think of in the league that's really okay with playing that kind of way and playing off ball as a point guard is Lonzo Ball. But he's locked up in Chicago. So I don't really see the league like. Remember, a Trae Young, a Steph Curry, why they had Trae Young being in a Steph Curry situation, it would take a point guard like a Andre Miller, exactly. Andre Miller type point guard, or even a Rondo. But the problem is that kind of point guard isn't really molded in the game no more. Them do the dirty work, go out there, get 15, 16 assists a game, and just you know what I'm saying, give you a few of them 2 steps. That guard ain't here no more. Well, every point guard want to be a combo guard.
Well, that's the thing, even with this game today, right? And why Jalen Brunson is so important to our dynamic, because Luka controls the ball, and obviously because it's Luka Doncic, you either going to double him or something like that. So the main thing with Dallas is if a motherfucker is wide open, all you got to do is hit the shot because Luka's going to get you the ball. But Jalen Brunson is the deadly part because it's like as soon as we go and double Luka, this little short motherfucker is attacking the hole. He's hitting threes and all that shit. Same thing, even though he's not a point guard by nature. Same thing with the Grizzlies with Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane is lighting motherfuckers up because they so focused on Ja, and he going in there doing what he's supposed to do. But
is Desmond Bane the second best player on that team? Quick question. Second, by the way, is Bane the second best player on that team?
I would say currently, yes.
Currently, yes. That's because Jaren and Brandon Clark are in a predicament where Jaren is getting better. You know what I'm saying? It's getting there.
Yeah, he is.
But as of right now, it's 100% Bane, like as the second best player on that team. But the thing is, like, it's literally like Ja, Desmond, Jaren, and then the rest of the guys are like equal. That's what makes Memphis deadly as shit. Because Clark, Tyus Jones, Barkaby,
Dylan
Brooks, yeah. I mean, which I think the Grizzlies have moved on past the need for Dylan Brooks personally. Now that Bane is here, I feel like they've moved past Dylan Brooks. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Dylan in an offseason move somewhere. But
you know y'all finna lose Jalen Brunson, right?
Okay. Where's he going? Where's he going?
Speaking of trades,
how you want to do this, Nelson? You want to tell him, or you want me to tell him?
Go ahead. Hold on. Solo screen, my nigga. Go ahead.
How you want to do this, Nelson? You want to tell him, or you want me to tell him?
No, he going where Rick played. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Man.
Listen, I'm before speaking of trades, and before we get into that, I just have 2 trades to announce. If y'all want to,
yeah, go right ahead, because I seen it too.
Hollywood Brown is going to the Cardinals.
That's a good pick for them.
And AJ Brown is getting traded to the Eagles.
Ooh,
okay,
very good pick for both.
This just in.
I'm on Debo.
Tennessee is getting the number 18th pick and then some.
I like that because that reunites Hollywood Brown with Kyler Murray from Oklahoma. So I like that for them.
So still nothing on Debo. All right.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Too big of a move. He's gonna cost too many pieces.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I can see why that happened. Because if you think about it, this draft is not filled with too much talent that I would trade them picks for a Debo Samuel. No, I need proven players in this situation.
Yeah, I think also too, like, if he's just set on going, the one thing is like because here's the thing, the 49ers are in a spot where, and we're gonna get to other topics, but real quick right on the draft.
Fat ass. They over there about to lose Zion talking about word. You little fat ass. Fucking hate them.
Hey. Yeah,
Winston, you can't be a Duke fan and shitting on Zion like this, bro.
You was shitting on Kyrie.
Because I'm
fucking with him.
Because I am anti Christian school highlight films. I need you to play against niggas.
I am too. I am too.
You know, that's the title of this podcast.
No.
Christian school. Actually, no. Yeah, you're right. That's a little
problematic. No.
Problematic. Hey. Party done for the Pelicans. They are gone.
Yeah.
And Phoenix is going to the second rounds.
So
where they will be playing
us or the Jazz.
That is correct.
Yes.
Oh, they just won. The Suns just won.
There's 5 seconds left. They're up 6.
Okay,
it's about to be over.
Yeah, I figured as much. I just left the crib.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say this though.
Chris Paul going 14 for 14 on his old team is sick.
But I want to say this.
He's a spiteful motherfucker.
Man, fuck him. But I want to say that I do think it's very commendable for how far the Pelicans got this year throughout all the bullshit with their team. So I want to salute them. And they're a young, promising team as well. I feel like a Zion move is happening. Now, you want to talk about Brunson. I would not be surprised to see Zion in a big market come this offseason, depending on how they handle that, because it's kind of like the Ben Simmons thing. It's like, you got to play, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Zion reunited with some of his Duke brothers, or in Sunny City. I wouldn't be surprised because it's clear as day he don't want to fucking play for New Orleans, and that's what the fucking issue is. So
he's just not.
You know what?
What is he worth though? Like, far as on the trade block, that's the thing. He's
okay, but here's because I said this to Trey, and we talked about this. Like, you don't give up your. For example, if this is Dallas, right, and Jalen Brunson resigns, you don't give up Jalen Brunson. You just don't do that. You have to give up multiple pieces that don't equal to that person. You know what I'm saying? So, here's the thing. I wouldn't even mind Zion, but I'm not giving up, like I said, Jalen Brunson. Hell, I'm not giving up Dinwiddie for Zion. Like, if you keeping it a buck.
No, not at all. But I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't think Zion leaving.
I think it's going to be a situation, Earl, where if he doesn't leave this offseason, they're going to give it a let's see how he plays type of thing. But I feel like he's about to be off of his rookie deal.
Exactly. And that's why I said he ain't leaving. I ain't seen not one rookie turn down what's going to end up being a $205 million contract.
But that's
all NBAs.
Okay, but that's the thing. If you're New Orleans, hold on. But if you're New Orleans, this is a good conversation.
Take that chance.
Do you?
Absolutely, you do. You would look like a fool as a franchise to not offer him that. And remember, so not to be the historical guy, but historically,
you're fine.
Golden State is still paying for the sins, well, just as a recent of giving Chris Webber that 1 year deal. We're never going to see a team do that again. I can't tell you a rookie that didn't get offered their extension that I can remember.
Ayton.
That's not getting offered their extension?
Yes, but Ayton's thing is honestly that's a CBA move, and that's not disgruntled with the franchise. That's more so.
Okay,
you're right. There is a rule to every exception, but just with that, Ayton's situation is not necessarily the same thing as Zion. But as far as a thing with Zion, with Ayton, they're still going to offer him the max in the offseason. It just works out better for both parties. They didn't do it this offseason.
Now here's the thing. So here's the thing, right? Ayton didn't get his because obviously they had to give They gave Chris Paul the bag. So that's what happens with that. So that's what I say with the whole thing with Zion.
Devin got paid as well.
Exactly. Now, but here's the thing. Okay, but here's the thing. So in comparison, Brandon Ingram just got the bag,
and soft cheap fuck. Cheap motherfucker.
And they just got McCollum. So McCollum contract comes into play now too. So you're right. Like I expect him to be involved again because it's Zion Williams at the end of the day. Like no matter how we go back and look at it, and it's still Zion. And again, if you're looking at his highlights and things like that from a scout perspective, you're taking Zion number one. Granted, Ja's the better player.
He's a top 20 player in the league. The dude averaged 27 a game.
60% field goal percentage. Let's not.
But on how many games he played though?
He still already has an All-Star and an All-NBA under his belt in 3 years. And one of those years was a COVID year. So I can't really blame it on him.
See, and that's the thing. That's why it's so tricky with Zion, because I hear everything you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with your point, but it's also you have to start looking at it because, at the end of the day, obviously you re-sign him because you don't want him just to go walk. So I'm not saying that, but at the same time, you don't want him to go away for nothing. But at the same token, do you keep this motherfucker who you're saying he's hurt, but then we're starting to see just these conflicting reports, and it's like at the end of the day, we all as fans and just people, well, I don't even say fans because we really look into this shit. We know that motherfucker don't want to be in New Orleans. That's just what it is.
I don't know that I know that.
I don't know that. Honestly,
I don't know that I know that. And I don't know
if I know that.
And I don't know that the
His
Knicks
family don't want him in there for some.
I don't know that the Knicks are a better option for him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is how I feel about it, and before I even talk about what this can mean for New York. This is honestly, I think if they don't make if New Orleans doesn't make the playoffs and they finish the season how they started, I think this is a different discussion. But now that the CJ McCollum trade, that trade is not only just the trade that helps on the court, it's also a trade that helps the organization. Because now you have, you have Brandon Ingram, who's been in the league for a while, but Ingram is not the savvy veteran that CJ McCollum can be.
Exactly.
So it's one of those trades where, I feel like honestly, the trade, because they desperately needed a guy like CJ, but I think the type of person he is and the way he can lead a team, I think it helps him and it puts anybody on notice around the league, and I think that helps their team out because now you have CJ may not be CJ's a scorer. We know CJ can hoop, and he may not be the fucking top 10 player in the league, but you have a guy who's a vet and who's a solid option. Then you have Ingram, who's improved this year. Then you got all those rookies who have played really well. Then if I'm thinking about it, if I was Zion and my team finished the way they started, I might have been like, you know what? Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But now that I have a guy who's a good vet, I have BI, I have a good team.
You got a bench. You got a good squad.
I have a good squad now. Now I have something that it's like I'm thinking about it like shit. If these guys fought to the playoffs and I didn't play,
and Nelson,
you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different discussion.
Let's also factor in. I have a coach who has real NBA experience.
Okay,
who has been there. I don't have Stan Van Gundy no more. I have a coach who knows players. So he was a player for 14 years, I think. Yeah. So it's like the deck just is kind of stacked in his favor to stay in New Orleans, and you can get the most money because realistically, bro, he's not turned down $250,000. $250 million.
No. Fuck no. So here's I want to make sure that I'm clear on what I'm saying. Like, it's not that I think that New Orleans is bad for him at all. To me personally, New Orleans is 110% the best situation for him, hands down. There's not a bet. Granted, he can go to whatever team and still be Zion, but I feel like they've built a great team around him. The only issue is that, all right, everything that y'all are mentioning is a product of this particular year. So yes, Willie Green being added, the roster changes. This has been a great year. So that begs the question, right? Again, we don't know, so we can only just talk about what we think at this point, right? Because they say he's hurt. We're gonna go with that, right? But if he's not hurt, and like we said, you see these young guys, you see Ingram, you see McCollum. As a franchise, you have to say to yourself, okay, what do we do now? Of course, you have to lock him in because you just don't let him walk for shit. You can't just let him go for nothing. That'd be the dumbest move ever. Like you said, we're never seeing a Chris Webber move like that again, Earl. You're 100% correct.
You like a solid trade.
But that's the thing. Like, all right,
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I don't know. I just don't know where to me, it's not as bad as the Ben Simmons thing, where it's just like, all right, like it is what it is with that. But it is concerning where it's like, all right, these reports keep coming out, like he's coming back, then he doesn't come back, and he's just there. And it's like, all right, what is he? I guess my question is, if he's healthy, right? What the fuck is he waiting on? Like, there's
to that, Larry, I ask you this: who's reporting? Forget the reports. Who is reporting this? What credible sources are reporting?
And you know what? You got that.
It's true. I would agree. Like, and if I'm, and to me, like, because here's the thing too. Like, and this is where Kyrie's kind of right about this, because now I've seen certain people who are Pelicans fans who tweet about the Knicks every day, and I'm like, bro, we're not feeding for him to go over there. Me personally, if he was open and said I'm gone, it's one thing. But I didn't feed into it. When I saw him, just like, okay, like if that happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Earl, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. In the words of my man's, like, it's just come to the point with Zion for me personally. And again, I have to take my bias out of it, but it's just come to this point with me, like, man, get your fat ass up and get on the goddamn court. That's just what it is.
Now we're talking.
That's just what it is. And it's like, when I look at this shit, it's like, bro, there's not a better situation for him right now. Like, granted, obviously, if he goes on a team and you get a steal for him, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, like I mean, I know Trey is a big, Ja Morant supporter. He's been since day one, and I respect that. But even Trey, as much as he loves Ja, bro, if y'all got rid of somebody lowly or got a steal for Zion, nigga, that's gonna be fucking hell on earth.
Y'all saw the news about AJ Brown?
Yeah,
that boy just got 4 years, 100 mil.
Shit.
57 guaranteed.
Shit. I mean, they got that money.
Yeah.
So are the Titans all in on Debo? Cause what the fuck?
I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, they probably owe money to Vinnie Mac for SummerSlam, so I guess that's why they're trading.
Chill out.
Tickets on sale right now.
Yeah, SummerSlam, Nashville, Tennessee, bro.
Hey man,
probably gonna be the first at the rate they trading players. That may be the first and last time we see that motherfucker
they
in
just
Nashville.
blew that shit up low key.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. No Julio, which he was hurt, but still, it's an interesting dynamic.
And they did, bro. They used the trade to draft a receiver.
But you know what? They probably used. Well, go ahead.
Nah, they got Traylon Burks from Arkansas. They used the Philadelphia
pick. Traylon Burks, damn near the best receiver in this draft. Damn near.
He got like number 1 or something like that, right?
Nah, ESPN got him ranked 5th.
No, I meant like his college jersey. I think he wore like a single digit number, right? Something like that.
Nah, number 16.
Okay. Oh no, I'm thinking about the kid
Jameson Wilson Jameson Williams or something like that. Yeah. Nah, but the only thing with him is that he's the injuries is like fucking up his because had he not been injured, he probably would have went top 10. But I mean,
y'all got Garrett Wilson from
Ohio State. Yeah, I know.
So young, you a Titans fan, right?
No, sir.
No. Shoot.
No.
What's your squad?
The Raiders.
Oh, you're a Raider fan?
Yes, sir.
Come on, Jalen Brunson.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it all with you. I honestly think every team in y'all division is gonna make the playoffs this year.
No, I honestly think that too. Like our division scary as fuck, bro.
10-6 might not, or 10-7 might not get it done.
Like, yeah. That dude.
I'm sorry, Earl. I don't know who said that shit, but I'm sorry. I hope so.
Wait, what happened? I missed it. What happened?
I said I hope so. Nah, they did not. They about to. Every team about to make that. Every team in that division about to make the playoffs, bro.
Nah, I saw.
The AFC East is booty, so.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is with us, man. Like I said, we got a cornerback, we got a wide receiver. We may get Debo. I don't know, man. I'm happy.
Y'all not getting that, man.
Hey, man.
And why are you Giants fan? So
why are you hating? Why are you hating on my hat?
I'm a Giants fan. The NFC East is ass too. So come on, Jalen Brunson.
Why are you hating on my hat?
Let's go, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. Nelson want us to go ahead send Donovan home.
Right, yeah, me too. That's right. Because I'm ready for Donovan Mitchell to get out of fucking obscurity and get into relevance.
You want him to leave the Mormons? Okay, I got you.
I want him to that French bastard. That French bumblebee bastard.
Listen, Donovan Mitchell, I know you're playing right now, but listen, the Mets are 14-6 right now, first in the NL East. You get to be home with your pops and go to more Met games. Come on, man.
Nelson, I already know you ready for that Met Spider-Man New Era crossover fitted.
All right, fuck it. All right. Since we here, fuck it. All right.
Hold on. I just want to say real quick. I do want to say real quick though. Utah.
Hey man, listen. The refs. Hold on.
Hey, why Quint's not a look like he like about to like he a bomb diffuser or something.
Let me say this. You refs. I see what y'all did game 4. I ain't forgot shit, buddy. I ain't saying nothing till the game's over till the fat bitch sings. But when that bitch sings tonight, we're going to have a conversation. And Earl, by the way, shout out to Guests from the Stands. Y'all just did an episode with my guy Jamal Shakur.
Maul.
predictions and all that, good stuff. And y'all just did an NBA playoff prediction episode too. So I want to let it be known.
Yeah, when the fuck y'all coming on, nigga?
Oh, nigga.
Damn.
Where was my invite, nigga? Exactly.
Exactly. Oh, let's go, Jalen Brunson.
When the fuck is Youngin and Nelson and motherfucking DJ Laird coming through to motherfucking you know what I'm saying, talk some sports. Man, I'm waiting on y'all.
You know what? That is true. He do be high. We'll have a we'll come through. We'll come through.
I was gonna podcast, but then I got
Why do you think my camera's off, man?
I was gonna be on guessing from the stands, but then I got high.
I was gonna talk.
I'm gonna jump on that joint.
Nah,
for real.
But Earl, I want you to know, Christian, I remember that bullshit you was talking about my Mavs, motherfucker. You Dominican motherfucker, you. I'm coming.
God,
Don't you? I ain't forgot shit.
Hey, hold on. Hey, y'all see how
I ain't forgot shit, Poppy.
All right, Larry Montana.
Y'all
Off air.
All right, Larry.
I tell you something off air now.
He not Scarface. He's Scarface.
Larry get a cute little 8K camera now. Can't nobody tell him shit, boy.
Man, my boy got a camera. He been acting unusual.
Man.
Nah, if only y'all knew why I'm laughing so hard, bro. I know you do. Nah, I know you do. But I'm about to. All right, man.
You Dominican motherfucker. That's what Don Zimmer said when Pedro walked up to him.
Damn. Let's see you go. Hey, Nelson, let's see you go. Me.
Nah, my son hit him with the. He hit him with the command grab.
My nigga Davey Bell said he got that nigga to the ground.
Pedro Martinez having a command grab is sick.
Hey, man.
Oh, wow.
Davey Bell said he got
to my FGC fans listen to this podcast.
Oh, God, man. Oh, man.
He said, all right, Larry Montana.
Larry Montana, man. Jeez, he brought up my old alias off air.
I didn't even know that.
Exactly off air.
That's a deeper doctor.
Criminal link.
I was talking about that Scarface shit when you talking about the Colombians.
Hey man, listen, man. Salute to me 10 years ago, man.
Oh my God.
10 years ago was a good time.
You was definitely rocking 10 deep as Larry Montana.
We'll talk about it off air.
5-panel. Yeah, the 5-panel hat.
Can't speak about it on air.
5-panel with the wooden chain.
75 and after.
75 and after, bro. Hey man, felt.
My blood pressure is building.
When I said Larry Montana, that's what he said.
Nah, there's a funny story about all that, but I'll talk about it off air.
New era. So it's a new era. All right, let's keep going, bro. We'll be here all day.
We doing context clues in here. Okay.
Nah, felt. All right, so I wanted to bring this up because I want to play, just for the sake of the podcast, I kind of want to play devil's advocate. So for y'all that don't know, Nelson, can you briefly explain what's going on with Felt and New Era?
Enlighten me.
Okay, so New Era made a collection. My brother Earl here can help me with this too. They made what was it called, the Butterfly Collection or some shit, right? Earl?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Butterfly Collection.
Yeah. They made something called the Butterfly Collection, where basically it's fitted with butterflies stitched all over it, and they had hoodies too, I think, which is a trademark of the clothing line Felt, aka for every living thing. They've had a New Era collab in the past. They have a collab with a lot of people. I wish I buy it. Every time I want to buy this shit, like I end up being like having to pay bills. So like I have bad luck with buying this shit sometimes, but I'm definitely gonna get a Felt T-shirt or something, or maybe I get a Felt ashtray. I don't know. I'll support them. I do like their clothing line. I do like their merch though. But basically, Felt was like, damn, y'all playing in our face because they had one run of Felt fitteds. Then they were supposed to make a restock, right, Earl, if I remember correctly? Or they were gonna do a whole new line. Correct me if I'm wrong here.
Oh, well, you talking about Felt?
Damn, I'm sitting up here talking on mute. Yeah. Yeah, so they had a second drop coming.
Right, and then they had a delay in production on that second drop, but then New Era dropped
like
this.
Everybody else in America.
Like everybody else in America. Yeah. Something's in the way. Shout out to Nirvana.
Well, let me say the world. Let me not say America. Everybody else in the world.
Yeah, everybody fucked up right now.
Everybody
not getting their fitteds. But
it's a recession. Everybody broke.
Yeah, man, you can't get your Cyberpunk 2077 fitted. You gotta wait. Nah, bro, the type of fitteds coming out now. We gonna get tired of fitted game by Nasty like in 5 minutes. But
that's what this is. That's what this is.
So basically, they made New Era made a butterfly collection. Felt was like, yo, so what happened to our second run of fitteds? Then Felt was like, basically like, yo, fuck y'all. I'm pulling this. I'm not doing this again. We had an NBA project come in, and they basically spilled the beans on what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
But it looks like today, one of the guys from Felt got a call with them, and they're gonna do the line. They're gonna pull the collection. And then once they get everything situated with the factory issues and chain shipping issues with fitteds that have not only plagued Felt, but have plagued everybody trying to sell a fitter right now, they'll get that second line coming. So, but yeah, the fitted game got nasty. I just want to say that. Like, there are some hats that are cool. I guess maybe I'm yelling at the cloud. But I like
facts.
I like some of my team's fitters to be like the actual teams. Oh, there you go.
Well, I mean,
he'll tell you, but off air or paywall. But true. My dad can explain that. But
no.
Off air paywall.
You know what I'm saying?
After 75.
Off air. But I mean, well, me personally, I like some of the flavor. I mean, because really, anything that becomes a premium item, like even like after 2011, when Dunks became super premium, like in terms of going into a skate shop and getting them, like now, Lids, they're doing the online stuff with different places. Like I shop with Fam, ECAP City online, but now like I went to Lids because I had to go grab something for this trip tomorrow. I had to get a Black Nasty too. I felt disgusting getting that shit. And also for the viewers,
what fitted Black Nasty did you buy?
It was a White Sox. It was like a White Sox OG Black Nasty. And also for the viewers who don't know, the thing now with the customs, the under visor or the underbill, as I call it, is the most important part, or that's where like that's like where the flavor or like the ill shit come from. You got the green or the gray, that's like a standard. But if you want to get freaky, you can have the pink, you had the
yellow, the orange,
all kind of shit.
I mean, but like it works if it's like two colors, But if it plays off each other, but if you chasing the fit off the fitted, that's nasty work. Show your work, that's nasty work.
Some of them fitteds, like, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these cats be having like olive green with like fucking whatever color brim, and I'm like,
yeah, bro.
I can't, like, me personally, I can't do that. I have a lot of fitteds. I ain't gonna do. I have some color like brims with colored brims. Like, I have a Knicks one but it's navy and the underbrim is blue.
Yeah,
makes sense. There's some that are cool, some that are not. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but like y'all, like motherfuckers be making. And Earl, like Earl is a fitted man, just like me. I ain't knocking y'all. Y'all do what y'all gotta do, but I'm not like, bro. Y'all motherfuckers gonna start making fucking.
I'm definitely for, outside of the stupid shit like them putting devil wings on fitteds and shit.
Yeah, y'all putting. Y'all putting like motherfuckers is making like New York Yankee fitteds like with halal truck like patches on them. Like
no rats.
Y'all
putting no rats and cheese on there. We're not doing all that.
Yeah,
but like for instance,
cheese.
It'd be the fucking A train going across right here.
Yeah, like, see, I got no problem with stuff like the city transit as long as you're not diving too deep into, let's just try to make it the typical, whatever we think stereotypical New York stuff is, or whatever city. I don't mind the city transit if it's that. But, as far as the custom game or the fitted game in general, yeah, it's gotten nasty, but that's with anything that has value or anything that has hype. Like we saw sneakers get very, very sneakers still is nasty. We saw the jersey game get nasty in OT. Like remember them half and half jerseys they used to sell and stuff like that. Like
that's a little John special.
Get nasty. We saw the
that was a time.
Game get nasty.
That's the shake it like a salt shaker special.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, we've seen this in every industry. It's just time for the fitteds. Like, and realistically, dog, I'm not mad necessarily because I understand, like, the quality is going to weed itself out away from the bullshit. Yeah. But, at the end of the day, you can never go wrong with a good gray. Get you a good gray, get you good greens. I prefer white guts on my fitted personally, but I understand if I gotta have a black guts too. I'm cool with that. Yeah. The guts, for everybody don't know, it's a sweatband. I personally prefer white guts in mine, just because I'm more of a wool hat than I am anything. Like I prefer my hats to be from Bangladesh versus they be from China or Haiti. It's just the in my opinion the build is better. But when you really in the fitted,
this nigga you know what I'm saying? This nigga schooling niggas about hats.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm letting him get his shit off. Go ahead.
I personally prefer a good green or a good gray and a bang bang. See, when you hear bang bang in the fitted world, that's a Bangladesh hat.
Yeah, you need something you can sweat it and it don't shrink. Like for like sweat.
Yeah, that bang bang don't shrink. That bang bang don't shrink.
Hat shopping with Earl coming soon, man.
Those fucking Black Nasties, you got like 2 months off of Black Nasty.
They gonna put a complex. Earl need his own complex special.
And I'm about to be up there too, bro. I got listen.
Don't I got these niggas no ideas. They
smoke visibly on your ass.
I got some old even he's not lying though, because I found a couple years ago I found. Anaheim Angels, the Disney logo, but from that when it came out, when it was still white sweatbands, not the black tags, and it's a little snug on me. But I ain't gonna hold you, that shit feel real fun. That shit, it's that thick ass fucking material from back then, but that shit still holds its own.
See, I'm a fan of for me, and you're right. There was a time when they had wool fitteds versus the polyurethanes that they got now, or even when they were using cotton, I wasn't a big fan of the cotton, but the polyurethanes, they cool. But I'm a wool fitted guy. I like mine to have that wool fitted because it's a certain way that you can curve that brim. You can really make that crown lower. And I like high crowns. I don't like low profiles. I hate low profiles.
Yeah. No, the high shit, the low profile. I ain't playing little league, nigga.
I only got one. But that's because the MLS cats will like that. That's why.
Yeah. MLS, I think they all ran low pros, but for me, I like my fitted to be. I like a nice curve in mine, kind of like I like my women. I like a nice curve in my fitted. You know what I'm saying? A nice curve, a good curve with a nice sweatband in there. Also, how I like
high crown. You know what I mean?
And high crown,
big forehead.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
So you gotta have it so it curves right. Because when you curve,
I'm here with you.
That's the Rihanna fitted. That's the Rihanna. So sit right here. You like, sir, yes, sir.
Nelson, no. Listen, that's what I'm saying. You just gotta be right. But as far as the artistry in the fitted game, man, I understand where Felt is coming from. I mean, if you want my truth, I'm gonna credit Joe Freshgoods for really getting it off with art on hats. Yeah. I'm gonna credit him for really getting that popping. And Felt definitely does good work. Lord Fubu does some decent work too. It's a lot of people.
I almost said something. I had to remember I was on air. Never mind.
I gotta send some links to you, Earl. We gotta start trading links, man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Tap in, bro.
I'm gonna talk to y'all about some shit off air, but
I like Hat Club. I don't necessarily care for how they release their fitteds, but I can't fault Hat Club for hype coming to them. But
So
I like Hat Club. And no, go ahead, bro.
no, I was saying when you get done that, there was a question I wanted to ask everybody about the whole
Oh yeah,
hat
go ahead,
game.
bro. I'm here.
Okay. All right. So I want to play devil's advocate a little bit because this is a bigger conversation when it comes to like hats, and I got some examples too. So
Yeah.
All right. I understand where Felt is coming from as far as like New Era clearly taking the style. It's clear as day, right? Now, I can truly say our generation, because we all the same age, we are the ones that definitely like the fitted hat definitely became a thing in our generation, like for sure. I want to say New Era probably popped off what year? 02, 03, probably.
I probably honestly, I probably say
no. Yes and no.
National.
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm talking about. Nationally, like
nationally.
If you look at hip hop, after about as far as ball caps, I'm probably going to credit. I'm gonna credit Snoop and Dre and them. I'm gonna credit NWA. That whole era when they were wearing the snapback stuff like that. That was the first ones I can remember were wearing ball caps.
No.
I'm wearing ball caps.
I'm talking about just specifically with New Era fitteds,
not
the snapback.
New Era always made baseball hats. So like,
okay, so let me clarify: 59 50s fitted hats. Yeah.
I mean that's a New Era. New Era's had their contract since forever. Yeah, I mean I get
put your arms on there, breathe.
Put your dukes up, nigga.
I think I get what you're getting at though. Are you talking about as far as just seeing like
everybody? I'm just saying everybody who is 35 and under, we can truly remember the point.
I'll say like
New Era fitted.
Like when they were doing the Scarface fitteds and all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there were always fitted hats are not a new concept. They've been around, but as far as like our generation is what made New Era popping. Like we took it, like New Era was popping. What I'm saying, we took the 5950 and we ran with that shit. Like
I say for me, it was like Fab and Jadakiss.
Okay, but see, that's like 0203. Yeah. Like by the time you get to like 06, by the time you get to 06, everybody in the country is doing it. But I'm saying like 02 and 03 is like kind of where it just starts to like bubble up. So you could say New Era has definitely been on top and has been running the hat game for 20 years, hands down. So I guess my question is this. Everybody, when they make a fitted hat, right? You can make a fitted hat of your own, but everybody builds off of the New Era mold. Like even these guys, when they make the custom hats, it's off the New Era mold. So do you fault New Era for saying, okay, y'all are using our shit, we're gonna start using y'all shit?
I mean, because you gotta think about how Nike did the homie Kai, like far as like
hold on, hang tight. That's next. That's literally next. That's literally next. I already got the link pulled up. Let
me explain how this works. So with New Era, let's just take Hat Club, right? Mm-hmm. We'll take a popular release like the Sandstorm fitted. The Sandstorms was the beige up top with the accents of purple, pink, had a pink undervisor, white guts, pink and white battlement, right? That's the Sandstorm. They had a release. That's probably the most popular fitted between that and the green eggs and ham. Yes. Probably the two most popular fitteds that Hat Club's released in a while. Oh, I'm sorry, in the taxis and the pink lemonades. Those, right? So when you make a hat with New Era, you don't own that color. Never have, never will. Mm-hmm. That's why you'll see other stores like My Fitteds, or you'll see My Shirt Co. Toppers. They'll have Sandstorm releases, but Hat Clubs were the first one to do it.
Right.
You don't own the colorway. Mm-hmm. You're leasing it out for a release for yourself, but you don't own that colorway. Mm-hmm. So when we see what happened with Felt may have designed that, and their butterflies were a little different, but the idea of putting butterflies on it, you don't own it, as far as with New Era.
Mm-hmm.
But New Era probably wouldn't have sold as many because due to the culture would have called them out for swagger jacking. So
okay, so like this, you're in the fitteds, right? You're in the fitteds, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know Manolo Parado?
Yes.
Okay, so Manolo did a pack. Manolo did a few packs with Hat Club. He did a Impala pack. He also did a stripper pack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he did an Atlanta pack. So he did one for he did a Magic City, which it was all blue with pink. It was a pussy pink, a pink undervisor for the pussy pink, and it was all blue because of how Magic City looked.
Yeah, the logo.
So he did that one, but he also did one that was a brown top, navy brim with pink undervisor, or it's a red, it's something of that nature, where it's pretty much like the Georgia Clay. There have been so many companies that have released what they're called Manolo Ferrados because they're fraud versions of the Manolo Ferrado. You don't own the colorway. But once you put the idea out there, it's a New Era. They're just putting out hats. It ain't about. They don't give a fuck about this shit.
Oh, I don't
they're
know.
supplying.
They making t-shirts and shit now. They get paid off the license.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But see, that's my point. Like, all right, with New Era, granted, it's their hat at the end of the day that they're putting these designs on. So it's like, if New Era was like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna start doing that. I mean, my question is, do you fault them? Because I mean, if you think about it, all right, at the end of the day, the Felt New Era collab was official. But prior to that, if you just making your own custom hats and selling them and shit, New Era's not making a goddamn dime off of that shit, other than the fact that you bought the blanks to make the hats, So I guess because I know the dude was like support Lord Fubu, and I'll stop your conversation. But just in general, do you fault them for doing that? I'm gonna give you another example. With Nike, you've had the whole Jonathan Geiger situation, right? Where granted, I feel like some of his shit he was out of his head, but also too, if a motherfucker is making all of this money off of basically taking your base design and just re-rocking it and making his own shit, do you fault Nike for fighting back and taking a design? Not saying that they have to swagger jack everything, but do you fault them for taking a design per se? Okay.
If somebody put Show Your Leisure out as a podcast, you'll be ready to fight.
You're fucking right.
You'll be ready to fight.
Because as crafters and DJs, artists, you know what I'm saying, streamers, Nelson, and like just terms of just putting the stamp on your brand, like putting paperwork on your art to make sure it's official. So that part, it is what it is. Because if not, like we're gonna fuck around and just get robbed. Like we're just gonna be getting robbed by these white people. Because to me, the larger thing is shit only jumped the shark because like young white kids, they just buy it just to resell it. That's all it is. I mean, that's with everything. Like
that's with everything.
Shit, the sneaker game is corny now because white people fucked it up. I'm gonna say it, King Murphy Media. I'm gonna just put my stamp on it.
Shit, who was original? Yeah, you goddamn right they fucked it up.
DJ Larry 0093.
I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna push back on that. I don't think so.
I'm
gonna tell y'all why I don't think it's game corny. Because I've been there, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't. As long as we're still around, nothing can be corny. Sneaker game.
No. It's never gonna. No.
As long as we're around,
corny,
brother. I'm not letting them take away what we built. What they
it will never. Let me clarify a few things real quick. First of all, you're right.
I built this shit, me, brick by brick, and I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
That should go without saying. But let me break down. Let me go down what I mean by that. There is nothing that some little fucking hipster 12-year-old kid from Idaho can do to make me stop loving Jordans, New Era, the shit I like. So let's get that out of the way. That's me personally. More importantly, with the culture that I'm in and my skin, as y'all can see, there's a million more reasons why I will never let them take that away from me. So you're correct on that, Earl. What he's getting at and what I'm probably saying too is like just the saturation of shit is just like, all right, like y'all got it when it comes to certain shit because it's like, all right, they fucking up everything. My main thing though is like, for example, I'm gonna share this with you. Shout out to Distorted. She is a artist from Philly, and she just got a collab with Kai. You mentioned Kai earlier, Winston.
Yeah, the homie. Shout out to the bro.
Okay, so all right, we all know what the fuck this is. Granted, I like the colorways. This colorway, I mean, it's for women, but I like the colorway, right? Now,
I need leather, not patent.
Okay,
Me
now
personally, for those. Sorry.
here's the thing about this, right? If tomorrow Nike comes out with this same exact fucking colorway, right? And Earl's kind of alluded to this. I'm just asking y'all at this point. The same exact shit. Are you downing them for not contacting Kai, making a collab happen, and doing an official thing, or are you just like, you know what, charge it to the game? Because
the reason
I
gotta charge it to the game because they stole that Jordan 1 design. You shoot my dog, I'm gonna kill you.
That's my whole thing with this whole discourse, Earl, and that's why I wanted to ask the question to the fellas, because that's the issue. A lot of people are like, oh, but they can't do that. It's like, dude, this is a Jordan 1. I don't give a fuck I don't care how you slice it. I don't care
that's what it is.
That's it. Same thing with the Vans, the low top Vans.
I mean, but how did Bait get away though? I mean, but how did Bait cook? That's the part I always wanted to know. How the fuck did Baby cook?
I can tell you. So, and Earl, you probably can back me up on this. The Chuck Taylor, the Air Force One, the Vans low top, and it's another one I can't come to mind right now. Jordan 1, I think if I didn't say it,
I want to say it's the Reebok Classic or
the Reebok Classic. They all there's some patent.
Stan Smith show told
you. Yeah, the Sam. Yeah. They never got patented, so like basically, it's free game. So if I wanted to come out, I think the Jordan 1 just recently got. It's either the Jordan 1 or the Air Force 1 just recently got to where the patent is locked in, so you can't do it like that no more unless you already have patent in your shit. But
because they pulled some cars, some like far as like a year ago, like they pulled him for like a good minute because he was going through some paperwork shit.
But I mean, my thing with Kai is, I like the idea, but I mean, for me personally, I would just rather wear the actual, Nike or whatever.
Jordan 1.
If you like that,
that's like but I consider that as like a high fashion sneaker for young black people. Like instead of going to Gucci, you get some cars because it's still not going to be easy to get no cars.
Yeah, no, and I mean I like his shit.
But what though? At the same time,
like a luxury
Kai does what he does. I'm sorry, but I'm going for what's his name? What's bro that created the fuck racism shoes?
How about you say? I thought you about to say
Lotus?
Rollers.
No,
that's not Lotus.
Fuck. I can't remember his name. He created some knit sneaker. He got a crazy sneaker.
Oh, wait, you talking about the Ewings?
No, it's a knit sneaker, bro.
Knit. Sorry.
It's a knitted sneaker. I'm gonna have to look it up. Damn, what is the name of that joint? He just did a what the too. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you.
You talking about Strange Colt?
Nah, it looks nothing like any other shoe. When I pull it up, I got you.
But as you think
about it.
Earl, share in the private chat.
See it collective. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. See it collective.
See it collective. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would wear a pair of those before I wear Kai's because see it looks like nothing else, and that's his design.
Mm-hmm. But I can tell you through Kai come up through like far as like he's been like a cutting edge person. Like remember like the sweaters with the racing logos and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of blew up again because he was the first one that had it. And, like Fab and Jadakiss and certain rappers that's known for fashion, they come to Jersey City a lot to hang out. And, like, because most of them live in, like, Edgewood and shit like that. So it's easy to get attached to them. And they're in the hub of the tri-state. So he was afforded that option with by foreign. But he was trying to get in the Nike Black History Month. Like he was trying to become a designer. Like he was trying to like get signed as like on some Tinker type shit. So like I think it was like 2017, 2018. They just like one of them shits looked. It was an Air Force that looked like something he designed, but they just skipped over. Like they just played them. That was when all this started because a lot of designers they was just starting to fill them away because they was getting shitted on, and that was when a lot of sneakers was becoming general release. So he was like, fuck it, I might just do my own shit. And then I remember like you had to go to the store. Like you had to go to the waterfront to buy them shits. Like it was like 6 months before they even went online because you had to, it's just a concept of putting some sneakers you never heard of on somebody's feet and people want to go crazy for them. That's really like a crazy idea in 2022, especially last 20 years, because we only know the 4 brands that we know.
So, but that also just, and you make a great point. This is a great conversation to have. And that's why I wanted Earl in on this, because I respect Earl's takes on these things. And plus, Earl's in the game. So, no better person to get than Earl and Winston, your expertise too. So, I just asked this because, I'm just sick of people with the hurt dog holler shit. Because in my opinion, like at the end of the day, unless you went out and designed your own fucking shoe, then yeah. But if you're taking the canvas for the most popular shoes, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like you can't just be mad like, because I understand Kai's aspect of it because again, they notice you. Of course, they're gonna notice you. They listen, if what's the famous saying? If a nickel gets sold in the park, I want in. Like they want in, but you also have to respect the fact that, like, listen, if at one point Nike was where Kai is at right now. At one point, granted, Instagram social is different, but I'm saying at one point,
technically Nike stole off of an A6 for the design of their first shoe. I get it,
but that's the thing, and the thing, also the issue too that I have, because you mentioned something great. Everybody wants to do the Nike collab. They live and die and whore themselves out for the Nike collab. But the thing is,
niggas hop that Range Rover for that Nike collab. Niggas would do some nasty shit.
For that Nike. But collab. That is why I have to give Joe Fresh Goods, some of the others, a lot of credit because, again, if you get the bag and you get the offer from Reebok, New Balance, Asics, Diadora, I could go on.
Socketing, and they might give you stocks too.
That's what I'm saying. You have to take that shit, but it's like niggas. Like that's the one thing I want to change. Like, don't get it twisted. I am a Nike fanatic. We just had a whole shameless plug. We just had a whole episode. Me, Earl, Nelson, Jamal, Zendale. We had a whole episode breaking down, the best Nike basketball sneaker of all time. Classic Guessing from the Stands episode, right? Y'all go check that out. But there, we can't act like we can't support these other brands, especially if they give somebody like Kai an opportunity. That's the issue. Like it's niggas to this day that are not supporting Joe Fresh Goods because he doesn't have the official Nike collab. And that's what I'm saying is the fucking sad part about the shit. Like at the end of the day, not everybody's gonna be Virgil, rest in peace. Not everybody's gonna be able to have that collab because Nike's very selective with their collabs. We're just now seeing more collabs here recently because this is the most collabs I've seen with Nike since mid 2000s, like easily. So I just wanted to have that conversation because it's like I'm seeing so many people, getting upset about New Era and Nike, but it's like at the same time, you got a choice in who you empower.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Hate the fucking game.
Yeah, shit. You could go American. Shit, go American Eagle. American Eagle, not American Needle. Go 47. But go 47 brand. Go Mitchell and Ness.
Anybody, like I said, New Era, of course, is the fitted hat king. But I'm saying, like, there were fitted hats before New Era, and also too, like, if you get the offer, don't just like say, well, it's not the Nike thing, whatever. Like. Again, this cool Kai Distorted collab I showed y'all earlier, like that's dope for her because she did a Reebok collab that was hard as fuck. It was an Instant Pump Fury. That shit was hard. But again, she could easily be like, well, fuck it, I'm only going Nike. But again, the thing is, if your shit is hard, they're gonna have to throw you the bag. Like, for example, when the time comes, because the Joe Fresh Goods Nike collab is happening. Don't get it twisted. It's fucking happening. But when it does, he's built his brand up. He's built his brand up for what?
Joe Fresh Goods and Nike collab is happening?
I can see it happening. Maybe not.
Oh,
maybe
okay,
not.
okay. I was about to say.
No. I'm not breaking news. No.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, you got more info than us.
Earl's gonna be like, nigga, what?
No, I'm gonna credit Joe Fresh Goods for single-handedly making New Balance pop outside of Kith. I mean, Ronnie Fieg tried it, but truth be told, I would argue that Joe Fresh Goods had made more of a direct cultural impact on New Balance than Ronnie Fieg did.
Can I be honest with you? I feel like, all right, I might get out the paint for this one. I feel like with Kith, Kith basically became old nigga Supreme for a little bit. Like, I feel like Kith became like how the people.
Let's see how you walk this tightrope.
It became midlife crisis Supreme.
No. I feel like Kith became, for the people who were tired of like the Supreme shenanigans and just saw the direction where, like, if you're an OG Supreme head, right? It's like Nike. Like, it's again, nothing that these fucking little teeny boppers do is gonna stop you from wearing your shit, right? Nothing, especially if you were day one with the shit. So with Kith, though, I feel like that became like the outlet for people who just didn't want to be in the Supreme frenzy, basically, and they moved to Kith. And don't get me wrong, I like some Kith pieces. Like, there are some Kith pieces I really like, and I respect what Ronnie has done. But I'm agreeing with you in that Ronnie was with New Balance, and even Ronnie in this conversation, Ronnie has recently had Nike collabs, right? Recently, over the last couple of years. He had to work to get there, though. But with Joe Fresh Goods, Joe, to me, is vital because, again, you have the Kanye clique, and then you got like Joe, who's like a Jace, but he's not a part of that, Esh, with
it's just Chicago love Chicago.
That's exactly. Chicago loves Chicago. But again, he's not with Just Done. He's not with what's my man's name? Jerry Lorenzo. These different guys.
Well, Jerry Lorenzo from West Palm.
No, I know, but I'm saying as far as like the Kanye clique goes,
I got you.
The Fear of God, Just Done, Off-White, all that. So with Joe, he gets the most respect from me because he legit built his brand up, and now, like you said, like I feel like the Joe Fresh Goods thing is 10,000% more organic than anything. And then even with he had a great podcast that he did with Brendan Dunn, the guys from Complex Sneakers. He had a great podcast where he was talking about how when the release for the Virgil Off-White 5s, not the white ones, but the gray ones, that came out, and how in Chicago for that All-Star weekend, they were going crazy over the Fresh Goods compared to the Virgil. So I just feel like there should be more Joe Fresh Goods out there where people are willing to make the sacrifice because, like you said, Winston, niggas turning the Range Rover boys for that goddamn Nike collab, man. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like
every company, I'll say this, like, y'all are making really good points, and I agree about the Joe Fresh Goods thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I haven't owned the pair, but I like how it's kind of
me neither. I love his. I just like the way he carries himself and the way his brand.
The new era. You had the new era line. Then you got what he had. Then he, now we're at New Balance, and New Balance is aside from the DC.
Well, let's not leave
Baltimore.
Out. He also had Converse too, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
it was Converse. I'm sorry, major.
It was another company that I don't. Yeah. I was blanking out on what company it was, but
and Converse Nike.
My associate, yeah. So they have that to look at when they want to give them a legit, not a legit, but you know what I mean.
Working your way up through the system, man. You gotta go through NXT before you get to the main roster, beloved.
You have to show
your work.
But yeah, I like how he's carrying it. But I feel like too, for me thinking about it, like I would kill for a Nike collab. But if I'm thinking about it this way, like I feel like every company has a good silhouette you could build on. Like New Balance has a bunch, Adidas has a bunch, Converse has a couple. I mean, shit. Even Saucony, you could get the Azura 2000s. You could build off that.
I mean, every so often, Diadora hits you with a pair, and especially when they do their collabs with Wu-Tang. Like, I mean, it's I just argue sometimes because I feel like some stuff that people get mad at, I'm sitting there like, all right, is this really for us? Especially with some of the Nike shit. Like, I mean, some of these, like, for prime example, in the last couple of years, Travis Scott. I'm here to shake the table today. Granted, you can like the craftsmanship of the shoe and all that. Is some of that for us though? Because I didn't look at the Travis Scott McDonald's shit and was like, that's for me. You know, even with the Nike shit, I wasn't. Some of them,
the Fortnite shit.
Like, it's just, is that for a Nelson? And I'm not talking about just like black people in general. I'm talking about just our generation. Like, you know, is that for me? Nelson? That's what I'm saying. So like, that's why I feel like you got to support Joe and guys like that, even if you don't even ever buy a product, but just even having this platform to speak on this type of shit. Like, you have to put this shit out there because, again, Felt could easily get discouraged by this shit and never continue to do what they do. They could just say fuck it, and we get robbed of great product, you know. But you have to understand that the game is the game, and it's commendable that New Era came out and was like, all right, we're not gonna, you know, we're gonna discontinue that shit, and is willing to work with them. That's cool. But at the end of the day, like, trying to turn it into a quote unquote us versus them kind of thing, it's kind of outdated because it's like, at the end of the day, bruh, you're basing your shit off of their style, you know. So, you know, and hopefully one day as a brother, you know, what's Michael's what Marcus is it Marcus that has Trophy Room?
Marcus.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully Marcus or somebody at Jordan Brand is willing to, you know, put the grudges away and hit up somebody like Kai, you know what I'm saying, and officially work with them on a nice Jordan collab or something like that. So hopefully that day comes. But until that day comes, like, you know, you have to charge it to the game when these things happen, man, especially when you base your shit.
Sorry, I thought I was on mute. My fault.
I mean, I agree. You're not wrong.
Wait,
sorry, bro.
I
just don't like that Kai shit, man. It's cool though.
No. I'm just saying, I say his name because I have to in this particular instance, because again, obviously Marcus and Jordan Brand are, you know, what they are. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, again, but you just have to know, like, certain shit is for you and certain shit ain't for you. And just, you know, it's like this fucking Naruto Zion collab, bro. Like, it's not for me. Like, it's not for kids. It's for the kids, nigga. Like, and I'm seeing grown.
The black and white ones are kind of fire.
I'm not fucking with them.
The orange and yellow ones, no, I wouldn't buy them.
No, me neither. But I'm just saying the point.
Okay.
I mean, the point is that I recognize that shit, right? But you got grown fucking men going fucking, you know, ridiculous. And I know I'm always getting on Nelson about rents, and I know here I am going on a whole fucking tirade about, you know, this is the old man yelling at the cloud shit this episode. But I mean, I just felt like this conversation needed to be had because niggas really forget, like, at the end of the day, they don't have to fuck with you at all. They could shut every single piece of shit that you do down. So it's a tight line to walk, man. But, you know, that's where we at with it.
At the end of the day, stop putting the Cocoa Cherry Mango Man trucks on Yankee fitteds. That's all I'm asking.
Hey, man.
That shit is sick, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, no more chopped cheese on fitteds.
Yeah,
and just in general,
no Piragua trucks on fitteds, man.
And just in general, if you don't know what fitted to get, there's nothing wrong with going to Lids and just getting the basic fitted, bro. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. Like, stop you. Sometimes you gotta learn not to compete with niggas out of your element, bro. Sometimes you just gotta learn to be you. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
like,
I have learned that. I just get gray brims. I do have a couple black nasties. I wear them just to, you know, for daily activities.
But
you know, cutting the grass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going to Publix down the block real quick. Things like that.
But when it's time to step on,
when it's trying to step out, you know what I mean? I'm gonna throw a great brim on. I'm gonna put a hat with a patch on. That makes sense, you know.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, man. Stop putting y'all putting fucking Jeep Cherokees on Arizona Diamondback for this. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yo, my nigga, they got the whole Boys in the Hood movie on a fucking fitted.
What?
Yes, it's a nasty game out here. It's fucking nasty.
On a fucking Dodger.
But this is a good.
Now, I am going to tell y'all this.
What's the press ratio on that?
I love collaboration, or I love customization on fitteds if it makes sense. So, like, I did an Anaheim Angels fitted last year, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
say that again real quick. Say that again one more time.
I did an Anaheim Angels.
No. What you just said just now. You like putting things. You like putting like customizing.
Yeah, I like customizing. I like customizing fitteds, yeah. If it makes sense.
Thank you. Yeah, keep going.
So my thing, it always has to tell a story. What story are you telling? Like, prime example, like, I'll give a good one. So I did an Anaheim Angels fitted last year, right? Now, can anybody tell me what Anaheim is known for?
Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Angels?
Disney.
Exactly. So I did a Disneyland California Adventure inspired fitting. So
makes sense.
I put the Golden Gate roller coaster that they have in there. I got the original go-karts and shit on there. An original admission ticket on there, stuff like that. I'll send y'all a video of it. Shit is fire. And then I made it glow in the dark, just like it does at night. But like, it doesn't look crazy. It just looks like you got a bunch of dope patches on it. And you have, and of course, the Ferris wheel, because everybody knows that famous Ferris wheel with Mickey's face on it. My point is, you have to make it make sense. Don't go on there and put, because it's California, 420 or putting Snoop Dogg and shit like that. Like, no, bro, you ain't got to do that.
They're going to put
you ain't
Tupac
got
on
to
the
do
open
that.
Like,
yeah, bro. Like, you ain't got to do that, bro. You can tell a story without doing it. But, you don't have to put a rat a rat wearing Tim's on a fucking fitted. That shit is. This y'all platform. I ain't gonna say what it is.
No. Go ahead.
That shit is whack.
It's whack. No, it is whack.
Let me just say something.
Can you imagine they put a Range Rover like a Green Yankee fitted?
No, hold on. Let me make something perfectly clear before we go to the next topic. No, hold on. Let's make something perfectly clear. This is the show you work. This is the show you work disclaimer right here. Hold on, wait. This is show your work disclaimer right here. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. However, when you say some bullshit, don't expect for me to stand by you. That's the show you work statement. I don't want anybody to feel like they being censored. None of that shit. But when you say some dumb shit, like, you got to stand out.
And don't say no slurs.
I hear you, but I protect my friends' investments at all costs. I hear you.
And I do. And I appreciate that, but I don't expect you to ever cross that line. I'm just saying that just so niggas know, like, listen, you got the freedom, but if you say some dumb shit, I'm gonna call you out on it, and I'm not gonna stand with you when you say it. So that's just it.
Yo,
all right.
I have an idea. Actually, I'm gonna tell you off air.
Yeah. So let's go. So again, Youngin ain't been able to say shit because Youngin don't give a fuck about none of this shit. So let's get to some funny shit now.
I was so about to say, bro, I'm literally in the car.
I know you don't care. It's cool, bro. Like, listen, this is not a topic for you, bro. But let's get to some funny shit now. El Muerto, Nelson.
Hey, man.
Man, listen, man.
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
Man, should we be shouting this out, though? Honestly, can we keep this a buck? Should we be counting this out? Like,
wow.
Listen, man.
Okay,
I understand Bad Bunny getting the bag.
Does it make sense?
All right. I see what Sony's trying to do. And I get it.
They're making a bunny verse?
No. No. They're literally grabbing any quote unquote popular person and putting them in these movies to attract people from outside the MCU. I get it.
Okay.
They got
everything.
They got no, so yeah, they got Tom Hardy for Venom. They got Leto for Morbius. They got Sydney fucking Sweeney from Euphoria about to be Madam Web, which I'm like, all right. And now to take it to a whole new level, you got Bad Bunny for El Muerto. Now, of course, the representation, all that stuff is good. That's important. I'm not saying that it's not, but dog, why the fuck are we having an El Muerto movie, bro? Like, no disrespect, but just why? Like bro, y'all not low, bro. Like, y'all are not low.
All I'm gonna say is everything is wrestling.
I respect it, man. Hey, man, protect that island trip, bro. I respect it.
Oh no, I mean, shit. Would you rather Bad Bunny or John Leguizamo? I prefer Bad Bunny any day of the week.
All right.
What? All right.
No, I'm legit fucking with you though. I'm not checking this shit out. Like, I'm not. Listen,
you want a J Balvin as El Muerto?
All right. See, now why you getting disrespectful, bro? Like,
I'm about to say, bro, you just got disrespectful as hell right quick.
None of that shit, bro.
Who you want El Muerto, huh?
I don't want El Muerto. Like, that's the thing.
Wait, so this is a brand new person?
No, this motherfucker's been. Yes, Stan. I know.
Stan. We know.
But that's my point. Like, y'all not finna hide behind Puerto Rican greatness and be like, oh, here you go. Like, nah, bro. Like, I still see. Like, they literally got Sydney Sweeney because they saw the timeline. They saw you horn dogs going crazy for that white woman, just like y'all went crazy for the fucking chick that rapped little baby lyrics and shit. Y'all niggas not low, bro. I see.
I'm not mad at them going crazy for Sydney Sweeney, but I can only say that January, March, through December.
All right, Prince of Pan African Black. I got you. I understand, but
building over back shots.
Consciousness over cookie.
All right, man. This is what we at today. All right.
Listen, man. Bad Bunny. Keep getting your money, bro.
All right, man.
We'll see you at WrestleMania next year.
Listen, man. And the irony is, like, El Muerto being, like, you know, that type of character. Like, he
Now, is this supposed to be the wrestler that he wrestled when his uncle got killed?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Wait,
the motherfucker that Randy Savage was, it's like that, but he's
is that who he's supposed to be?
No, he's not that, but he's like it's like a. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it's like. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it's like. Have y'all ever played Saints Row 3?
No.
Okay, Trey has. Trey, you remember in Saints Row 3 the character that they had racist ass Terry playing, the wrestler. Yeah.
Also, he just MCU Rey Mysterio. Oh, that's fine.
Kind of like that, but it's like Rey Mysterio mixed with Bane a little bit, but yeah, man, this is gonna be a wild ass movie.
What? That's what I get from it. And then he got like the Day of the Dead mask, so they could.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's.
I'd rather Bad Bunny than Andrade is up more though, but that's just me. Go ahead. What are we going to do?
Come on, man. What's wrong with Andrade, man? We're not going to do this. This is an Andrade and Alberto Del Rio stand account. Hold on, bro.
You stand in that dweeb?
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
As a wrestler, not as a human being.
Yep.
As a human being.
As a wrestler.
Yep. That shit was ass. I'm sorry. I ain't never rock Alberto Del Rio like that.
Listen, all right, let me tell you something. We talk about themes all the time that shouldn't slap as hard as they do. That Alberto theme, dog.
Nah, his theme was cool. That's the only thing.
Nah, I fuck with Alberto.
Chill out on Mexican JBL, bro. You're not gonna do this.
Hey,
Mexican
man.
JBL.
That's what he is. He's Mexican JBL.
Shit.
Motherfucker came back with Dutch Mantel and everything, dog. That motherfucker's JBL.
No, I don't call him ADR. I call him ADV, but that's for another discussion.
All right,
what's the next topic?
Whoa.
All right.
What made you go with that verse?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I promise you, I'm not sure, man.
What made me go with that? I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Wait there right 1 minute, pal. Hold on. Wait there right 1 minute.
So the fuck what?
Hey, man.
Wild G.
He's a wild one. I want to say that, like,
hey, listen, I could be wild, but if I'm wrong, then hey, I'm wrong.
We'll call you out on it. All right. So
that's why I do this podcast every week.
All right, we can start to wrap up here because we got like 15 minutes left. All right.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Why do people get wild at white people rapping lyrics?
Come again, sir?
I'm about to say, yeah, hold on, wait a minute, what?
Why do people get so like, wow, oh my god, look at this white person rapping lyrics?
He's referencing the chick that.
Hey,
I mean,
I would love for one of them to record a viral video rapping the lyrics to my shit. I would love it.
So y'all hear his Abercrombie and Fitch voice?
Trey said, I hope so.
Y'all hear his Abercrombie and Fitch voice?
Hey man, yeah, he turned suburban dude real quick.
I'm suburban.
He said, when you see me, I am like.
Hey, no, what he said, your name's Hannah? Oh my God.
I'm a suburban dude.
I'm a suburban dude.
That's crazy.
Okay, all right. Let me, because this ties into music. Let's just be real, man. Like, because niggas know plants when they see one, but let's keep a spade a spade. The niggas who like milk try to find ways to show they like milk without saying they like milk, and this is it. Like,
show your milk. Show your milk.
Yeah, show your milk.
I refuse to title that shit. This shit.
I was just about to make my computer puke.
See, all right, you being petty.
I was like this.
Hey, nah, I was about to hit the Doctor Strange, nigga. I was gonna be out. But that's just what it is. Niggas want to find and say the way that they're too afraid to say they like white women, and that's their way.
Yo, why are niggas so horny for white women? Niggas been extra horny for like the past 5 years.
It's nothing wrong with cracking down a Yakub. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But
cracking a cracker.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. I personally never have, but there's nothing wrong with it. I ain't gonna fault you, but it's when you throw your own under the bus for that. You know
no. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is, Earl. Like, you can like whoever the fuck you want to like, and that's fine. But don't sit here and act like black women aren't queens. That's it. That's just it. Like, don't do that, bro.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm gonna say, yeah, I feel you. I'm just gonna say it, period. Like, on some shit, it's your race, period. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll stand with you, Larry.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I meant when I said that. Like, Trey, it's your race. Like, if you Indian, don't date a black chick and then shit on Indians.
Try to shit on you. Yeah,
if you,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Weird, like, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna go get a Latina chick and then be like, oh man, fuck, everybody else. Like,
well, it's okay. Like, they do that to their own people, so that's fine. I just saw a TikTok the other night.
Just threw the oop. I knew it was there.
It's called a leg up, arm up in the rim. You feel me? Nah, because they do the same shit. Like, they be like, oh, that
Stan, you're right. It's unnecessary. But that's my thing, though, bro. Like, niggas will do that shit. And be like,
man, I'm about to follow Stan on Twitter.
Man, that'd be the thing, man. Like, niggas will do the shit, and it's like, bro, I get it, bro, but like, you don't have to act like you just better than everybody else at this point, like, bro. Because at the end of the day, this is still a natural born woman, dog. So you still gonna have your issues that come with having a woman, bro. Like, it is what it is.
Like, because I'm telling you, like, Hispanic people do the same shit. There was literally a TikTok talking about how, I forgot what the TikTok was, but they.
I saw that bullshit, man.
Bro, they
like, she said y'all can hate us. She said something along the lines of basically like, don't say y'all fuck if you get mad at us rapping y'all shit, then don't ever eat tacos, don't ever.
But yeah, bro, she got burnt. She got killed. So she was on my reggaeton, which we're gonna explain how reggaeton is like basically like a niece or nephew to hip hop on another episode. But like, she got killed so bad, Shorty deleted her TikTok. And I said, man, score one for the good guys.
Hey man, nah.
But it's a fact. They do the same shit in their own with Hispanic era do the same shit. But I'm just saying, man, stop lusting over white people singing rap lyrics. Like, hip hop has been the biggest genre in the world for the last 25 to 30 years.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
But nothing new.
Now, if you see me singing some fucking Duran Duran lyrics, mind your fucking business, because I just like music. But like, it's music, bro. Like,
stay right there. Y'all keep talking though.
If you catch Larry singing some motherfucking Hall and Oates lyrics, it's
hey,
fine.
before I come back, I just want to say real quick, just to keep the conversation going before I come back. What y'all think about this Pusha album?
It was cool.
Listen. I've been around women, so I ain't been listening to it.
Hey, listen,
Yo,
my
when the
girl
sun
wasn't
is out,
my
yo,
girl
it's
wasn't
like,
in town, so I listened to it.
but listen, Nelson, but the sun been out. It's been like 70 this week, yo.
That's fine.
Hey, I've been playing Blast, nigga, because I'm fucking having a blast.
Listen, I listen to Mob D when it's 80 out. You can't tell me shit.
Listen, man, it's definitely
Nelson will shoot a nigga.
Hey, it's
don't
definitely
matter-
Larry
it don't matter what
June
weather it is.
currency
If I feel
weather
like-
right now. You know
Nelson
what I'm
got a fucking Trish coat with the fucking Saturday night special.
I'm walking with a limp right now. Zombie walk.
Nelson moving like Ghost Dog out this motherfucker.
Nah, listen, man. It depends on how I'm feeling, but like I'm gonna go listen. Like it now, granted, in Charlotte, it is it's nice outside. Like I could put on some Dom and some Larry June. Larry June.
Sundresses got thongs on them now.
It's a whole lot of spitter going on. That's a lot of currency.
It's smoothie boba tea music right now. It's nice outside. But
but Nelson, just to go back to what you were saying earlier, yeah, bro. When you see me, bro, mind your motherfucking business, dog. Like, tell you, bro.
That's when white music was white music.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, bro.
That's Blanco music right there.
Listen, man.
We're
gonna have a
white music.
Yeah, Stan, you gotta play that Pusher before sunrise, dog. You can't be riding around 2 p.m. blasting "Call My Bluff," bro. You can't be doing shit.
No, I was in the gym listening to that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah, bro, that Pusher. I fuck with it. We're not gonna do it here because we don't have the time. But Earl, if you want to come back, there's a discussion I like to have about Kanye's production in 2022 and just in general. I ain't gonna say it's over, but the sample chop from him just don't do it for me no more. That's just me.
That rock ain't here no more.
It's too hard.
His
sample chops are way too hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he lost his like he used to have a groove.
They're not even hard. They're not even like because they trying to be on. Because here's the thing too.
Okay, but real quick, Nelson, before you go, just with Pusha and Ye in particular, this is another conversation. We'll set this up.
There's a niggas trying to be Alchemist and Derringer. Like
there's a conversation that needs to be had about. There's a conversation that needs to be had about niggas who started something and their current copycats are doing it better than they did. There's a conversation about this that needs to happen because with Pusha, I fuck with Pusha, but he should have called Derringer for some of these goddamn beats. I'm sorry. Like, he should have called Alchemist. He should have He should have called. Listen, I know Westside. I know Westside Gun like to throw himself all over the place, but if Westside would have provided the executive production and got the beats for this shit, we might have got a goddamn classic.
That's what I'm saying. Because like that's where it's at now. That's where it's at, Like in terms of actual MCs, that the sound, that's where it's at.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. When you got somebody even like Freddie, right? Granted, Freddie is Freddie. It is what it is with his personality. But musically, right? Name one Coke rap album that is either on the same, that's in the same category the last 2 years, like Alfredo.
That's what
Bandana.
That's my
boy. No, wait, that's not 3 years.
Okay, but that's both Freddie. Both of those are Freddie.
Plugs I Met is up there for me.
Okay. Who else?
Damn, that was 2019. Shit.
Okay. Who else? This is.
I'm gonna even include Benny Last joint.
Okay. The Tanatal 4?
No, not Tanatal 4. What's the one? The white background.
Burden of Proof.
Yeah, Burden of Proof. I'm gonna include because Burden of Proof. That fucking intro on Burden of Proof. Oh my god, bro.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is my whole point, though. This is my whole point, y'all. Pusha is supposed to be Mount Rushmore, right? He's supposed to be Mount Rushmore of this shit, right?
He is.
He's there. He's part of the, like, him saying, I'll never get tired of hearing it, but I'm saying he's there, right? So it's like if that shit ain't hidden like how Benny is hidden or how the Gibbs shit is hidden, you start to look at it.
I'm gonna break the fourth wall and say why, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think Push leaned too much into the gimmick.
That's 100% part of it, and that's where Gibbs is gonna run into his issues if he keeps on, leaning too much into the gimmick. I feel like that's gonna be the Gibbs issues. Like if he continues to be just cocaine Gibbs for the rest of his life, then niggas gonna get tired of it. So I agree with that, but I also feel like we holding on to nostalgia. And don't get me twisted, I love Pharrell's production on this project. I love Pharrell's production on this, right? But the fact that Pusha went out in an interview and said that he felt like him and Madlib just wasn't the right time right now, and it just wasn't hidden, bro. You can't tell me Madlib is not gonna be able to give you something better than some of them Kanye beats that was on this fucking project. And maybe on a sales trajectory, it's like, okay, you want to promote the fact that you got Kanye and Pharrell.
He too loyal to that nigga, yo. Like he too loyal to Kanye, even though that does help him because he's the only one that stayed around him so long. But nah, yo, fuck all that. Fuck that nigga. If you really want to be where you want to be musically, nigga, you gotta push the envelope.
And I'm not saying he had to do the thing that everybody else is doing right now, which is just go make an album with Hit Boy. I'm not saying that, but bro, have you not noticed that when niggas make full albums with Kanye and they go back and do their own shit, like the shit that they make on their own is like so much better? Like Nas did
Nasir Jones for
Nasir
3 fucking albums.
Yeah,
Nas.
Yeah,
like
Godson.
Like I'm not that much of a Pusha T fan, but I would like to hear him on Justice League beats.
Fam,
I think he's killing Justice League beats.
Justice League, Just Blaze, Just Do It. I don't care.
Like
Anybody
that more
else
classy. Like I like to come on the more classy type of like OG
fam,
rap.
If you go back and listen to like the Fear of God tape and shit like that, like way back in like 2011 and shit. Wrath of Cain, shit like that. It wasn't Kanye it wasn't overly done Kanye. And that was, to me, his best shit. Like back then. Like I get it. Like it's Pusha T, it's Jay-Z, it's Pharrell, it's some of these features. I 100% get it. But it's like at the same time, I feel like Pusha, what his problem is, he never developed a quote unquote sound that some of these guys have together. Like, for example, rest in peace to the GOAT, Nipsey Hussle, right? Now, I know I have a friend who's actually produced for Nipsey, but Nipsey fucking made the most out of 1500 or nothing. They fucking went crazy every time they did something with Nip, right? So that's where I'm leaning at with it. It's like the sound just don't even fucking... Yeah, bro, like that's the best way to put it. Like, it's, bro, they've outgrown each other at this point. Like, they've outgrown all that shit. Like it's just
you know what it is too. To be honest with you, I don't strike like Kanye is not a album artist to me, like producer to me.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
It hasn't been like that for a while. Honestly, I would like to push it over Alchemist. I would like to push it over Danger. Shit, fucking Kanye used Havoc for an album. Push it, go use Havoc for Mobb Deep.
Yeah, because I heard that Havoc. I didn't get a chance to listen to it. I heard that Havoc and Styles P project was hard. Like,
it was really good.
Okay, I gotta
go. It's a quick listen to. It's like 10 songs in like 35 minutes. It's a quick listen.
I gotta go back and bump it. But that's just been my whole thing. Like, I mean, I just don't want to hear that shit. And that's where we can end with this one. This is what we'll end with. Again, before we end with this topic, let me just run through the other shit. We'll talk next week about Randy Orton. We're gonna give him his props, and of course, just other random things.
Yeah,
but
we're not Elon Musk, you a fucking pump faker, bro. We're not talking about you buying.
Yeah, we're not giving you. Listen, man, we see the money move, bro. Yeah, everybody can see that.
Yeah,
shit.
you just apartheid like Luther, but that's okay.
And y'all can't expect shit. You can't expect real shit from fake niggas. So I don't know why y'all expecting a fake Lil Durk to fucking keep it real. Like, no. Or a fake Drake for that matter. So we'll get to that shit another time.
What you said?
Benzino, you a sicko for boxing Aaron Carter.
He is sick of that. You boxing a crackhead? Come on, bro.
And Pembroke Pines. Yeah, bro, you sick, bro.
And you built like a beer can,
bro. You built like Barney. But anyway, this is my last.
Too. Honestly, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking tune the sunflowers. You know what I mean? I'm sorry if you're listening to this. But I was gonna say Kanye got lazy with his sample chops too. It's just lazy. It's just like
it's not the same, bro. Like I feel like Kanye got to a point where he felt like he was just who he realized he was Kanye, right? There was a point where he said he was Kanye, then there was a point where he realized he was Kanye, and ever since he's realized it, that's where he's fallen off.
Hey, what'd you just say about Pusha T with the Coke rap gimmick?
Mm-hmm.
Kanye West. Kanye could
but that leads into my final point with everybody. Future album will be out probably in like 30 minutes or something like that.
Oh my god.
All right.
Are you excited for this? Because
No, and that's why I was gonna ask everybody else. Where do y'all stand on this? Like, because at this point with Future, like, if this motherfucking album is not an 8 out of 10 at the very bare minimum, what are we doing here?
All I'm gonna say is that if the album is not good, his album cover is gonna be used as a meme for the rest of eternity.
It's already gonna do that in general, but just Earl, Young, if y'all want to speak on this, like, where do y'all stand on Future as of right now? Because I've heard them last couple singles, them shit.
I'm not a big Future fan, so this isn't really for me to speak on. It's okay, but I don't really.
Earl said hip hop, real hip hop. I'm playing.
No, it's not. You know what?
I'm being sarcastic.
It's just just don't care. I just genuinely don't care.
Youngin.
I mean, at this point, I have grown to not care. But another point, I was a big Future fan, so it's like some is like, all right, bro, fight back. But we'll see, man.
I feel like Future is for me. He's earned the okay. I'm gonna give him a listen, right? Like he's earned that. Like you can't take that away from him. He's dropped too much. Even if you're not a Future fan, you still acknowledge the fact that he exists because he's giving you some hits. Now, granted, if you're not a fan, you're not going to go and just go out your way to go listen to the shit, you know. But with this project though, it's like, bro, it's literally been the point, and it honestly started to me when he did the album with Drake, where everybody's just been comparing everything to DS2, and it's like if it's not DS2, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like people, I feel honestly, I mean, I probably get kicked out. Well, I don't even give a fuck. I see niggas go crazy over Hendrix, and I feel like niggas go crazy over Hendrix because it was something different. If you really go back and listen to Hendrix like that, it's not all that to me personally. Like I would argue some of his earlier shit, like True Story and things like that, were harder, you know. But I also feel like Future is a victim of internet as far as like people, the whole Future Hive niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, Nelson, you mentioned before how you like those Future mixtapes from like 2014 and things like that. And I don't fault you or anybody for liking that.
Yeah.
My only thing is, at least you acknowledge that he existed prior to that. The issue with Future Hive, the Future Hive niggas is the green niggas that act like Future just didn't exist. And Earl, even though you're not a Future fan, you was in them clubs when Same Damn Time came on.
I was a fan then.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just not a fan now.
Yeah,
it's just old to me.
That's what I'm saying. And
there's just no evolution, like at all. And I'm gonna be honest, man. For people,
they're getting your mic out of here, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, Future Hive got his clip is in
there. Future Hive and the New Era niggas got the game for my man's. Like it's like, hold on, Earl, let me try something.
Yeah, I do agree with his theory. That's how I feel about Future too. Like, you know, I could listen to Future and I fuck with Future's music for a while, but like recently, I'm just like, okay.
Can y'all hear me now?
None, bro. None. Z's
Stan.
Zilch.
Am I coming in? Am I coming in clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was saying,
You're
like,
clear,
people
Earl.
that make the same complaints about Pusha T doing the same shit, and he's north of 40. So is Future, nigga.
That's why I brought it
Like,
up. That's why I brought it up in comparison. Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Back in the day, his shit was jamming, bro. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Future was on a run. But as we like going through some, tell Steve Harvey I don't want to, or whatever it was. Like, bro, you 46. Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying.
it's
And
old,
and I'm gonna say this too, and I'm gonna head up out of here. And we appreciate y'all coming through. I feel like that might have to be it, Nelson. I feel like the issue too is that Future's fan base has grown, and when you're young, obviously, and you wilding, of course, Future, that shit hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the But the thing is, the niggas that haven't grown still want that shit. And there's many examples of niggas who make quote unquote trap music, but the music and the conscious of what they talk about has grown tremendously. Like, at the end of the day, whether you're New York comparing Jay-Z and Nas, because Nas is not the same Nas from Illmatic, and Jay-Z is not the same Jay-Z from Volume 1. The same thing can be said about so many others from the South, in general. So there's no excuse for him on that. But I mean, this shit has to be a classic. I'm gonna give it a listen.
I got no problem with like Bird Talk. I got no problem with making music for the hoes. I got no problem with that. But it's when you in company or you embody all the Twitter topic shit. Like, it's just like, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's you too old to be doing that shit.
I'd
That's
rather
what I'm
hang
saying.
out with Jada. Like, man, what?
And then you made
merch off that bullshit.
Yeah,
come on,
that shit was weird, bro.
Yeah, that's a day and age, man. But listen, we about to get up out of here. I appreciate Winston for coming through. I had the Benoit music cleared up, but he didn't go too crazy today.
Wait. Who did what?
Off air.
Off air.
Earl, as y'all can hear, I appreciate him coming through. That was a good conversation about hats.
Yeah, we are really deep in in the topics today. Like, we got a real good discussion about the playoffs, about
Rayford, Babyface Rayford,
Babyface Rayford. Hey, youngin, y'all got Dallas to Utah. Y'all think y'all taking it easy? Y'all got it easy or what? I said, y'all think y'all got it easy against Dallas or Utah?
Yeah, man, we ain't worry about them niggas, man.
See, all right, bro.
All right.
Don't even play us next round, Nelson. Nelson, they play Golden State.
I was about to say, yeah,
Utah,
we got Golden State. We got Golden State
go.
next round.
Oh yeah.
But youngin, you a what's called fan?
Grizzlies fan.
Grizzlies.
Respect it.
Okay, cool. No, I'm not mad at it. I just think y'all should have put them away. I think y'all should have put them away a long time ago.
I mean, I do too.
Yeah.
I don't know why we playing with them, but
I'm glad y'all got
the fix is in. That's what
listen, man.
Yeah, the NBA is a goddamn suspect. No. We can call it what it is, but I'm gonna say this though, like, if we do get to the conference finals where it's Dallas and Memphis,
oh God,
bro, you're gonna have to get some guests, bro, because I can't listen.
I'm out.
Listen, bro.
Nah.
Listen.
In all seriousness, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just Trey. I just want to say thank y'all. I just want to say thank you for getting Zesty Luis Scola out of here.
You mean voice changing, man? Oh
We had to turn up our intensity.
Yeah, we had to turn up our
intensity. Y'all talking about? Are we cutting a promo on Saucy Cat Tanner?
All right, I'm gonna give y'all niggas 2 minutes before we get up out of here. Yes, go.
Material.
Before you do it, like, subscribe, share, follow, tell a friend, all that shit.
Earl, is sick.
I just wanted to be known that Liz Cambage is making history, being the first woman to play in the playoffs in NBA history.
That's it, bro. We ain't gotta say nothing else.
No. Let me solo for this one. How can I put this respectfully? There are times, right, where you just think about like the power of what a woman can do to you, and I'm kind of afraid of what Jordan Woods is capable of because my nigga, this nigga,
You've been like that since day one, bro.
But she has magnified this, bro. Like she is like the Professor X of this, bro. Like she's gotten this nigga to a whole, like, bro. She is like King Kai, bro. Like she's gotten this nigga to a
Larry,
whole.
I told you off air last week who he sound like that I know, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Leave it at that. But bro, I just that whole we in Minnesota now, like, bro.
I'm a white dude. That's basically what he said. Oh my, bro. Oh my God, Jalen Brunson just had Rudy Gobert doing bachata just now. Speaking of,
man, fuck shit. We out, man.
Listen,
hey, man,
hold on, listen. Thank you, Memphis, Larry. Please come on, man. I love how two of my co-hosts on our teams are doing a job for the New York Knicks. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. And listen, Nets fans, we're still a Knicks town, y'all. Go back to your little brown houses in the Park Slope that you gentrified.
Hey, man.
Go cry in your little your giveaway from when Brooke Lopez was playing for them. All right, we're done. 5-17.